radio network where we they call IRN. The baton we country salon for make we get level playground. Now IRN don't enough for make you know about your country. They give voice to you man them. They give voice to woman them. All political party them right across the country. You go na the east, IRN, and you go na the west, IRN, you go na the north, IRN, and you go na the south, IRN. IRN say yes to tolerance. We all get we rights. IRN say no to violence. No mix perfect like a blabber. But we all work together with one word. Cause now so we go help for make salon. Brother, sister, mama, papa, unaya.
Good afternoon and welcome to the afternoon segments of the special Sludge and IRN Corona updates, where they come to you from different radio stations them all over the country.
Today, the country don't begin the second 3-day nationwide lockdown. For sake of this, Sludge and IRN go to bring you correct information where you need for know but the corona sick and how people for observe the preventive measures them.
Today na Sunday, May 3rd, 2020, and Sludge IRN go continue for bring you 12 hours broadcast throughout the 3 days where na the lockdown na the country. We will bring come this afternoon session of the program to you. Mina Mabel Kaba.
And Mina Aminata Fina Masakoi.
We go for look inside the big issue of contact tracing. How for tap the corona sick for making a go spread na the country.
Members say you dey listen we live on www.radiodemocracy.sl courtesy of Osiwa and Africell. The program na special Sludge and IRN Corona Updates program. You can send we message on 077 981 981.
Well, follow we know what's in the happen pan the fight against the COVID-19. We go for hearing from the spokesman for the EOC. And safe, we go for give updates all over the country. But first, let we start for listening to Mr. Harold Thomas, where they work na the Ministry of Information and Communication. And he talk inside this interview about contact tracing, where Ishmael Saidu Kanu been talked to him.
Contact tracing na a way let's take them in the context of this coronavirus. If somebody will prove positive, the first thing then they do, the surveillance officers then they go find out, then do a line list of all possible contacts. When I say line list, all the one that we been done contact that person, the way we don't talk to, we don't share things in common, we don't be near, then they take all that list, the broad list. After that, then they put them one side into categories. Now we get what we call primary contacts or priority contacts, and we get secondary contacts. For be a primary or priority contact of somebody we positive for COVID-19, we do with surveillance, it means to say you for don't any other person they unprotected. When I say unprotected, you not get mask, and you did less than 1 meter when at 3 feet from that person they, for a period of 15 minutes and above, then nothing they pull you the you primary contact. If you there above 3 feet from that person there, and you not stay near that person there, na other category. So somebody when them two they sleep together, when them two they eat together, they drink together, or somebody when they sit down near, a different from the person who na go still then at the same compound, then they na your house, you self then na your house, and that's how they put them. And with the monitor, the reason why we they monitor them people and they put primary contact them, then one and they if they then can get the sick, and then one and they na number one who the first go get the sick. Now that make you find out say 94% of all the cases that we get, they link to people who been done positive for coronavirus, because they one and then be the contact them will be look at. So now that's the contact tracing. Because by so doing, you go able for what we call break the chain of transmission. you go able to stop the way this thing dey spread, where you do effective contact tracing.
So what's the difference between contact tracing and surveillance? Are the same?
Surveillance na the overall way people and they watch for see say people then kind sick they also waiting for do for prevent them, and where person don't get them, how for do for make the sickness spread. So surveillance na big umbrella. Where inside there na the contact tracing there, na the line listing there, na the case investigation there, na all the other things they need. Surveillance just sound like a police. Where something don't happen, where they don't do something, now then they do the investigation. They're not they do on the same day. Then go they do on small till they get all the information where they need. So other country then can call them surveillance people and they call them disease detectives like a CID. So now then they go around for no waiting, other person they don't pass. So that, but the aim is for make we prevent sickness and if it don't happen for let sickness not spread. So now that is surveillance in general they do.
Okay, surveillance and contact tracing are very difficult something. How one can go about for doing for make sure say on able to trace the contacts them?
Contact tracing are a core function of surveillance and one of the surveillance the important work around it. For trace contact, not easy because sometimes the person will tell you the right thing. So you get to get 2 to 3 different sources and you get to observe before you get waiting you want. Because the reason why they do that, they not to say we want just go punish people and for put them in quarantine or for go put them other side. Now because we want anybody where don't contact where possible say he go get the sick, that will put on one side so it not go spread past how it is spread. And if we find out what thing they happen, will they see 10 cases and they sometimes they see 5 cases, will they see 10 or will they see 15? It look alarming. But who say you get 200 people away get for come out today? When before they come out, then after they don't do 14 days, then sick or they're not sick, will they do the test and they all. So when the results come out, some then they will go get the virus and then nothing no go do them. Then some not they feel sick. Then call them one and they pre-symptomatic. They not begin show sign it. Or some then they not asymptomatic, we not get for even show sign. But now that's how we can pull them. So when they get a number, they are not afraid. Some of them, they're not sick at all. But if I know they pull them because some they, even when they're not sick, then they show say they're sick, they can spread them. So now that way they will be able to cut down on the way where this virus is spread.
So it's not the challenge the owner can get in terms of contact tracing?
Some of the challenges them people are not they talk to. Okay. Somebody go there with somebody where he get the sick, he go deny. Sometimes they people can want try for escape, where they put them inside a quarantine. But not a bad thing. You yourself, you not go want where you don't contact, you go mix with you person the way you like. Because this sick, now people the way you like, you go get to them. Because person want not they talk, where you not get business with them, you not go near them. So now that they for protect yourself. So if you get them, we go able for make they manage you well for nothing not go do you. We say don't see 21 people there now. They don't okay. They not get the virus again. This is a good thing. If they not come, sometimes now other thing for the talk right now. So the challenges them, people them, they not want see we where would they do this surveillance like a good thing, then they look at like a bad. They know they give the right information. Them again, then one time for escape and some again. When you then are quarantine, you not gonna be say how you then are you host. Now so you go day under. Not to crime you commit to. But sometimes and then you not go too convenient like how you did at your host. Because until now one room you go there, where you been get your host, you go there na big host. All that one they born for a very short while. It can find make we inconvenience we self small for the good of we all. And that they make that they can happen. Sometimes and then the food not can come quick, but then it go come. You know, sometimes and then they can get challenges with things that will be the only use for eat or wait till we want forget, but this are for a short while. Government and partners in the try, but it's very difficult. We self for sure understanding for make that sacrifice they make this sick done at the country.
So how you going for assess on surveillance and contact tracing mechanism?
Well, we not go assess we safe, you know, but now West Africa, In fact, a lot of people then go attest to the fact say Salone then get one of the best surveillance system, because other countries them, even the US during Ebola term, then don't learn a lot from we that experience then they use. So we dey try because we don't achieve a lot during Ebola, and that learning experience now we dey use.
So your message to Sierra Leoneans?
My message to Sierra Leoneans is, for now, we see say people, especially the one that went in a western area in Freetown, they use mask. And if we want make Corona done in Salone, we for use mask in addition to other measures that we say, like with hand washing, with social distancing, with cough etiquette and all. But people there know they use mask, and a law where Salone don't put say anybody within a public space, whether na shop you dey, on a supermarket, on a street you dey, on a market you dey, you suppose for use face mask. And the law go look you bad here if you not use them, because you na one of the people that we want make Corona spread na this country. So we don't want that day. We dey tell you for use ordinary pieces face mask. That one is not expensive. You can able for wash them back. You use them back the other day. So, but if you not they use mask, use yourself. Where they ask, say, what in government they do, what you yourself they do, yourself now one of the people them, we not go want make this thing done. So we appeal to people them, make them they use face mask.
All right. Well, that's Harold Thomas, Health Education Manager and Communication Lead in the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, as it be the talk na that interview there with Ishmael Saidu Kanu for SECA contact tracing.
Away from that, we will try for join Victor Beresford Davis, the COVID-19 coordinator for the Western Area Rural, we just come out na Songo Colony. We will try for ask some of the issues that we go find out another parts they will try for go observe. We they carry out with the program. This is a special program where they come to you from Slash and IRN for look at the things that will happen across the country during these 3 days lockdown.
We all know say Corona day and it a kill. Make we reduce body contact. Make we wash we hand them fast. Make we stop for touch with face for now. And make we avoid place outside people boku. If at all you dey go na crowd place like market, make sure you use face mask. Make we take the advice where the government and the well-bodied people they give it.
But not touch and catch nose. Corona the kill fast so try no. So wash you and daily boy yabo at least 20 minutes if you not lazy. This thing don't kill you from China to Italy. Economy they drop down heavy. No believe nobody. I'll lecture you daddy, sanitize your whole body cause Corona is deadly. Social distance, public guarding. No make like you not busy cause this now warning. Line news 117 at 5 mil. So tap all the shake down. Nigga with a brain no cough or sneeze. Na crowd put you max or not touch or wash them man say precaution. This na message from Mr. Nice. Corona is ill, so take advice.
Now we for effort up the sea. Hey mama, put on up for take precaution now. Corona is ill and most people they die every day. Hey, sister up for take precaution now. Hey.
If they say wash you hand, no ask if they cook now for make Corona, no go catch you by hook. Life now one all and set like a book because Corona no they play and for killing no they test so take the precaution. Where the doctor then they say keep a social distance, no hug, no handshake. Wash your hand with soap and sanitizer for keeping life safe. You want cough or sneeze, use pocket sand or your elbow. Prevention is better than cure. Health is wealth, but first na Ebola, now na Corona. Papa God help you because this you don't wanna. Mosque, school, church all locked because of Corona. Hey Papa do ya na intervention we need for the suffer. Because it's not proper for see me people and they die. Papa legs we know sabi God ba.
Now we for effort up the sea. Hey mama, put on up for take precaution now. Corona is ill and most people they die every day. Hey, sister up for take precaution now. Hey.
Listen to these wise words. Follow the bylaws. Be careful of this virus. I mean coronavirus. It they kill people every day, so never make too much confidence. It don't kill so many across the continent. Plenty still they live under oxygen, so for more resistance, no keep a social distance. Wash your hand regular, don't forget to sanitizer. Never play with your eye and your nose, avoid neighborhoods. I feel panic
why everybody's epidemic. It starts not China, Europe and America, now not Africa. Yeah.
Now we for effort up the sea. Hey mama, but on have to take precaution now. Corona is real and most people they die every day. Hey, sister, have to take precaution now. Hey, 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 hey.
Jassy Jonesy on the beat.
T-Max Entertainment. Yes, boss. It's a serious time. We're on a serious time. No more shaking, only by no elbow jam. Yeah, it's a serious time. We're on a serious time. I see people die. These are the signs of the end of time. A new sick don't can the world, and this sick not threats to we all. Yeah, whether you there Europe or Asia, Australia, America or Africa, it's a serious time for we all. And it no matter if you old or young, yeah. Listen where the doctor said, I for do it, he tell you say. Cause over 3,000 people don't die in China, yeah. And over 47,000 get in Italy. And it don't enter Spain, South Korea and Germany, and the United States, France, Guinea, and Liberia get. Precaution is better than cure, so make sure say you secure. Because Corona day, coronavirus day. Wash your hands often, use sanitizer, avoid touching. Because Corona day, coronavirus day. It's a serious time, we're the band a serious time. No more shaking, only by no elbow jam. Yeah, the fever and the cough not the sign. You go short breath, feel weak and a sign. Feel so down in your throat, snots go to run in your nose. All that a sign. So now for go see a doctor, and I for left pepper doctor. You can be better, you can recover, yeah, yeah. Precaution is better than cure, so make sure say you secure. Because Corona day, coronavirus day. Wash your hands often, use sanitizer, avoid touching. Because Corona day, coronavirus day, yeah. Precaution is better than cure, so make sure say you secure. Because Corona day, coronavirus.
Back to the program. This is a special program where they come to you from Slash and IRN, and we look at different issues that they inside this lockdown now, so as way of bringing you correct information. As we still wait for Mr. Victor Beresford Davis, we go now join the district coordinator, Mr. David Fortune, where they over Nabo district, for tell you exactly how it like Nabo now. Hello?
Yeah, yes, hello.
Good afternoon and welcome to this special program, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Yes. Even as we don't start the 3 days lockdown, and we know say both districts, as far as the information concerned, we don't get some news say we don't get a positive case. But firstly, we look at the general lockdown. How we tell like for the people in Abo, how the compliance day, and how people ready for support the fight against this sick.
Well, here in Bo is very quiet, and as I don't go out in the various community areas, sections, the place is quiet and there is high compliance, and people are at home and they do their own businesses, and the security is out mending the streets, and the resident minister also is out to ensure compliance.
Yes, you don't dey talk about the compliance, but we dey look at one for no really waiting the people how do they get the message, because this gets for do with we all contribution so that we go able for fet the sick.
Yes, we get the social mob. We get series of activities them. We involve radio discussions. We also involve the PA system to be mounted people where they go around the township for educate people them on the COVID-19 and waiting is required of them to do. So not only the social mob, but also we get other religious groups them. We get the radio, the media component also, we support the process very highly. And as I say, a lot of awareness raising are on the radio with regards what it means, why we are being asked to stay home, and why we for keep the various rules to prevent yourself from any attraction of the disease.
We dey look at this sick. We know say this the way we don't they reach now we communities them now, and we just get reports say both districts have done a record a positive case. How the people them na really they take this news and how really they're ready for follow the well body people and messages them where they don't they give we over this time.
Well, it's a worrisome message. We just come out an emergency meeting very recently at the DHMT, and the various reports by surveillance and contact tracing. They don't give me the reports as it's submitted to me, and I don't forward them to Freetown. And so Freetown the spokesperson will have to give an announcement on that, and after which then we can have a press conference also in Bo.
All right, even though you say people they comply, but let me look at the issue of masking. Not so everybody believes say it's supposed for use mask as soon as you left your host for going to any public place. Now, Bo City, how people take the issue of masking?
Well, and I really make we at one of our coordination meetings, we don't talk about compliance to facial masking, and therefore, we after the lockdown, we get a team, a security for enforce anybody with a can at the center of the town for do business and for ensure say they are masked. And if any motorbike they transport people them or keke, they transport people them and they are not masked, then keke or motorbikes will be impounded.
How you go describe the situation of security business, especially during the night, because the curfew still dey on, although we don't lock down, the curfew now one thing where the president been stressed in speech, for say the curfew still dey continue. How security business stand like when the curfew they start at night?
Well, we have the joint security forces where they do the monitoring, and they don't put their modalities in place. The security business is not something for divulge into the public like that. So they don't get the modalities on how to go about with security issues in the township of Bo. But as I tell you, the securities are all over the township now, doing monitoring and enforcing compliance.
Yeah, contact tracing are one key thing than the way you they deal with cases of them kind sick here. So the index case, waiting I don't put in place for know how we pass, say it reach us, I reach so, and for contacts the people where instead we don't get contact with before it don't prove positive.
Yeah, we get a pillar already, which is contact tracing under surveillance. And they all get the responsibilities. As I tell you right now, the contact tracers and surveillance are out for do further tracing of, who side that case they come out and all the people that will don't come in contact with the current case that we have. So there is serious contact tracing going on. As we get the meeting, as they give us the report, we had to give them mandate to go out straight to start the tracing.
Really, una don day before the index case. Una get treatment centers, una get side when a referral where can separate then kind people also from general people in the hospitals.
Yeah, the hospital gets one isolation center, although it's not proper. We still need a lot of work to be done. But then we don't also identify a treatment center where the MSF we don't deal Nagundama. that facility also we have to look at, and after that we'll make proposition to the national office.
All right,
also,
plenty thanks for where you join.
Added to that, also we don't identify guest houses of which we are already people then.
I think say that's not a very good preparation, and we hope say the people in our body streets go comply to the rules and regulations we govern this particular sick. We're going to get back onto you from time to time as we carry on with the program.
Okay, thank you.
Independent Radio Network, IRM, planting up king for Gud Mornin Salone and development. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una elio. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una elio. The Independent Radio Network, where we they call IRM. The baton we country salon for make we get level playground. Now I ain't done enough for make you know about your country. They give voice to you and them. They give voice to women them. All political party them. Right across the country. You go na the east, and you go na the west, you go na the north, and you go na the south, say yes to tolerance. We all get we rights. I say no to violence. No mix perfect like a blabber. But we all work together with one word. Cause now so we go up for make salon. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una yelio. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una yelio. Economy and well-body business, quality education, decentralization, with agriculture and infrastructure, energy and power, with social welfare, for human rights, anything but development. The Independent Radio Network, IRM, planting up king for Gud Mornin Salone and development. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una elio. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una elio. The Independent Radio Network.
All right, we will continue with the broadcast and a live updates from different parts of the country. For let we know how the lockdown they carry on and safe, waiting at the situation at the different parts them. Also, we dey talk to people them for know how the COVID-19 fate they carry on at different parts of the country. Well, we be don't go both just now. Now we dey go na Falaba, outside the coordinator dey on the line. For tell we waiting they happen at that part of the country. And Lansana Mama Di Conde ready for talk to we. Good afternoon and welcome to this session of the program.
Good afternoon.
All right, listen.
IRN, and good afternoon, the people of Sierra Leone.
Within the first day of the 3 days lockdown, firstly tell we overall how the situation sound like in other parts of the country where you talk to we from Wina Falaba.
Thank you for now. Everything they go on well. The team, the DIOC team, meet this morning. Will not get any complaint as of this first day.
In terms of the fight against the COVID-19, how prepared the people in Falaba day? Because then say one thing we go make this sick so not scatter past mark one. Now for let people in grief for say the sick day and they do it in the well body people and say we for they do one pandem. Now for let people and they wear the mask. How it sound like over day?
Small day for the sensitization. The DIOC team they work very hard. We do on the sensitization. But really, the marks since we terrain very, very different from the rest of the country. The marks business, some people they practice them, but the availability of the local marks now in no too frequented. But the DHMT and the rest of the team, the DIOC team, they own they have various parts then at the district because what we do as a team. We come together and divide the district into zones. We map the district into zones. So we get specific people and where the man then zones and they since the road system now are very, very bad. But the sensitization they on like I tell you, the DMO they on with the young men then get various loudspeakers where they don't put the message into different local languages. And then they announce all about. And for now, we'll not get any problem. Everything they go on well. And we hope people then go able to listen and follow what the government wants them really for follow so that this COVID-19 they go put them behind we once and for all.
Talk say challenge about the local mask where they encourage people for use now. But during a sensitization, and I don't make the people know say yourself kindena us, you make them for yourself from your lapa where you get, cut them to the size where you want and the elastic where you go just sew and use.
Yes, ma. We don't tell the people we don't also sensitize them. How they even make socks. How they make socks as one of the masks. Then the local lapa they have for maker, then they all the ongoing. Or they explain but say it's not been the part of the culture. So some people they strain, they say well I put they breathe properly. But then they all are part of the challenge, but would they try to overcome and small. The DIOC team they on top of situation as of now.
A lot of challenges there around these fights and using of mask now one big thing. Well, even inside Freetown, so people they say I'm very, very challenging for use them. But how when I don't engage them for show them the importance why we for use the mask, as in they forbid the message. How when I don't engage them for tell them what to make them for use the mask and not for just use them. How for use the mask now another issue.
Yes, ma. With we gallant DMO also will get here. Then the technical people where they lead in that direction. Within team, the surveillance, the social mobilization, and the rest of the team know exactly how for prepare even the local marks. We say for Olan, we say not for Olan, or maybe Yango Doti, what you go do for yourself not become infected, and why they wear the marks. Then they all the part of the loudspeaker system where they mount up as a team, then it ongoing ma. Yes, sir.
Falabana one side we not get any case yet of the COVID-19. how prepared the people and they in terms of watching the movements of people where they go in and out of that part of the country?
The team set with the try. The problem with the Falaba district get various official 4 official borders to Guinea, where now we neighboring country, and plenty unofficial entry points them. But we don't try to map them. Like I tell you, we don't map the district.
You have 1 minute remaining.
We get the youth then where na born of the place and the villages where they help we for identify the areas and also the issue of people using the Guinea franc and every essential goods is coming from Guinea. Then they also a challenge, but Diok they try for salvage Dandy by talking to the people, encouraging them to buy from Kabbalah instead of Guinea for now, because the cases increase in Guinea day by day, minute by minute. So themselves, even though it's difficult, but they try to adjust themselves so that they will able to cope for Kambia and Kabbalah essential goods. Especially we now there is a chemical a lot of people they use for kill the weeds them for do them farming. And the more and the more them, but we don't encourage them for let them can Kabbalah and buy.
All right. Well, that's now Lansana Madi Konde. They give you updates from Falaba, but waiting to happen in other parts of the country, they not get confirmed case yet, and we hope and pray say the people waiting at Falaba will continue for the preventive measures them for ensure say the coronavirus not enter another district.
Okay, this is a special program where they come to you from /IRN for talk about the issues them where they carry on across the country as far as the fight against COVID-19 concern. Well, from Falaba, we will try for go inside Kambia, but for now, maybe we just get a short break and we will come back with the program.
The Independent Radio Network, IRN, don't team up King for Gud Mornin Salone and development. Brother, sister, mama, papa, brother, sister, mama, papa, The Independent Radio Network, where we they call IRN. The baton we country salon for make we get level playground. Now I don't enough for make you know about your country. They give voice to you man them. They give voice to woman them. All political party them right across the country. You go to the east, and you go to the west, you go to the north, and you go to the south, say yes to tolerance. We all get the rights. IRN say no to violence. No mix perfect right a blabber. But we all work together with one word. Cause now so we go up from a salon. Brother, sister, mama, papa, brother, sister, mama, papa,
Welcome back. This is /IRN program where they come to you from different radio stations them across the country. We're right inside the studio, so don't be joined by Superintendent Brahma Kamara, who is the head of the police media, than at the Sierra Leone Police. Good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Yes, Mr. Kamara, we know that this is not the first day, of the lockdown. And police, the security-wise, they all about the country. But so far,
Well, for now, it's more or less very stable. We don't get much issues or much concerns about people breaking the lockdown, except for one day we expressly allow for them to come out and get water. Because water na a need, not to a want, na a need, not to somebody want on a daily basis. And so therefore, we self they show understanding and make sure we are around them and make them for maintain the distance, get them water and go back. Because some side the water they come at some point. Don't get time that they come, and if that water come that time, we must allow them for them to come. Let's not allow them go out from the area where then they. So basically, the checkpoints are all over the place. If you come up from one end to another end, you will see lots and lots of checkpoints. And anywhere you go, you must see policeman, see soldier man, then they together and they work as one body for make sure they enforce the 3 days lockdown. So for now, things are normal, and the reports they're not being come yet. Maybe we then come, then we will get more time for brief the public. But for now, the report will come or waiting to happen so far. Things are very stable, nothing wrong, nothing much to report.
You talk about the checkpoint same. That brings me to the question of waiting at the agreement as per waiting the people waiting at the checkpoint, the police and waiting in the check for.
One now for see who that come at the checkpoint, whether to go for Kambia in the first place. Because they use the word check. That means you need to say we just can't speed pass except for the security forces and some other essential services. But police get a pride high. Policeman, because of in training, sometimes able to look at somebody from a distance and say there is a possibility that this person in face they show say he afraid he want to commit crime or he don't commit crime. So even though you go be something like an ambulance, they will still flag you. They then check the ambulance. Because don't do Boku. It happened about the last lockdown. Somebody was there, get the ambulance, they sell water by bundle, we arrest them. That ambulance belongs to NEMS, the National Emergency Medical Services, Nabo. Arrest them, charge them go court for violating traffic offenses. Because they use the vehicle other than the purpose for which it was registered. Even we also, whilst we on this interdistrict lockdown, we arrest another ambulance na Lunsal, where you get 11 passengers. So we not just say because you a station service worker or maybe they will provide services, extension services, we just allow you like that. They will come and check and see whether they inside, whether I get the pass. Don't forget pass, then they don't forget pass, and don't not get anything for do with extension service, but then get in work when you do, but they are not tagged as the people who go provide extension services. Those ones will look and see whether they for they out. Because now e-pass and they used to go to send on the phone and you go confirm, we get the phone as well, then you go pass.
So the reason we make a ask why the common incidents happen with Bafos just now, where when a police officer break the person, he gets in electronic pass where he say he show them, but then go ahead and ask them for institutional identity card for in driver and INSEF. So I be want to know waiting at the arrangements between owner and the EOC, because according to the police officer, waiting in tell the person that if forget electronic pass for in vehicle, if forget identity card for in driver and self passenger pass for that driver they and INSEF. Waiting not tell una police officer.
Yes, we gave them so much information. For they apply for the first place for they get pass. It probably must not belong some side, whether you're a private citizen or a public citizen. So if they ask you for you identity card, now for authenticate, the side we probably don't state see you belong. You see now, if they apply online, nobody knows to see the information. You just feed information, say, I mean an X person. Probably then grant you without even verifying that one. So if you come at the point now, then you check you. Like I said, the policeman, he let you get past. The policeman still get for check if you want to check you. Especially if you get any
suspicion. So the issue now, the person in driver not get the institution ID card because I am personal driver. Like in the day, he say he gets in pass where he show the police
he must get driver's license.
But the police say he forgets identity card for the institution where the person claims say in the work.
I sure say if you get driver's license, maybe that one will suffice. But if you don't get license at all, that means say somebody just go pick. It happen. Don't hide you. Some people always defend we for BT system. It happen. Some man they go take any kind of driver and say, let me go. Just for let that person to get access for come out. Sometimes they drive safe. Some people sometimes they drive. But just because I want to let somebody go, get access to go out, they tell us let go so let drive. I know they say that's what happen in that case. But those things are all happen. So the police they check and cross check for make sure so we get things done rightly. So now that's no more, not that.
So although we does say in the first day of the lockdown today, the coffee now one way they continue despite the lockdown way we did. How reports don't they come as so people are biding say 9 o'clock you for dinner you host. How it don't they happen?
The last curfew when I'm doing yesterday, it was a little bit it not be okay in the sense a lot of misconception be there out. People they say the coffee they extend to 10, some man say they extend to 11, some man say they extend to 12, some man say since the lockdown the lockdown they start 1 minute after 12, so which means that they everything they start. So there was so much confusion. I answered so many queries, so many questions. Even commanders them they called me for make a clarify to them say, if you listen to the president, he say all other measures immediately remains the same. All other measures remain the same. So which means it may just sometimes there will be interpretation and it be vary, but the actual interpretation of that when they say all other measures remain the same, it means that coffee will be 9 o'clock, it's still 9 o'clock. You know, nobody will come out. So even this is a lockdown inside lockdown. I find for understand that if we go for done this 3 days lockdown, it not means everything on we'll still go back, we'll revert back to the inter-district lockdown. You know, so now but some people may really find it difficult. Well, the police show a lot of understanding and try because since the mad rush, people wanted to do ABC because me say me didn't take it after 9 o'clock. Understand? They drive, they go home, and I see a lot of things and vehicles and still. But at the end of the day, if we manage within 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour, and stabilize the situation. Yeah.
Yes, still looking at the commitment of the police in this particular fight. We don't get Wakutem and the people, even they run away from, the quarantine homes them, and police then kindede. So the policing commitments now one thing were very, very important in this fight. How well they really talk to na police them for maintain loyalty to state other than any other thing where can make them compromise?
The policeman has to be loyal to the state. And make you use the word state. The state they and you get to be loyal to the state. In a way they pass out now to in the school, they take oath. And the oath way they take, you say you will be loyal to the state, you will be loyal to the government, and you will be loyal to the president of the Republic of Salone. And the last loyalty where they ask for, if you will be loyal to the authority when they place above you. Now the oath, they know to me right time. We all take them. Understand? So you get for sure maximum loyalty, 100%. And it's a way they for be very loyal. If they give you a job to do, they say now you to protect life and property, and then assign you somewhere. You just have to be committed, devoted, and dedicated, and make sure say you perform the duty for perform, and then you go home. You're not for being for waiver. Don't be waiver. You are not you're a public servant. And I go now meet the chair of the meeting use the police, say the police is a national asset. Not like that's not the right description. The police is a national asset, not to an individual owner. Now the state now own you. Understand? And so because of the state now own, the state resources and take for take care of you in terms of uniforms, in terms of salary. And so you always have to be loyal to the state, understand, and be committed to the work we do. That you just do your job as normal as possible, so that at the end of the day, nobody will begin to give some attachment to go here and there. Now those little attachment with someone want to go friend for himself, and then normally sometimes it begin problem. But stand to be try to be very straight and do your job very straight.
So in terms of command and dispatch during this 3 days lockdown, now who side the command they come out?
The command we get layers of command. Firstly, for this COVID, of course we know say the highest body for now, the president delegates responsibility to the Emergency Operations Center, and that one is headed by the interim national coordinator, Brigadier Kelly Conte. Understand? So that body is there, and they get other pillars, so many other pillars, and so the pillar that we get for doing security, we are also part of them. The military, the police, we are part of it. So it comes from the strategic level, it comes down to operational, and then come down to tactical. But those are things the way if I start the explanation, they go spend the rest of the day. But these are security terminologies where they get a lot of things that are attached to them. But at the strategic level, this is where you have the IG, the DIG, the AIG. These are strategic level. They are only there to provide strategic direction. How we forgo. Not to then they come on the ground. This is not a job to be on the ground to do ABC. And then you get to the other level. At the other level, now you will find the local unit commanders. You know, then from there you come to the level you will find the operational commanders. The man where they execute the tactics. You understand? We don't come from up, come to the second level, come to the third level, and the new level. So this is how it goes.
All right, so the area of security business again, though overall when you the person that streets them, you see people really comply, they're not in the streets, they move. But some areas then they when I had to reach areas them, even though a lockdown, people and they will like they take chances, they come on a new area. One for God as I say, a police not able to claim that then a police not able to do this. What do they expect for see na then inside where they say lockdown, waiting people and for they do na the area?
Yeah, I want to start with the individual himself. You know, there is what we call this self-preservation. Someone decide like a punishment when they say stay home. It is not punishment, not a punishment. I think that's to be for the message. I mean, government they try for let them mitigate the spread or for minimize the spread of COVID-19. And COVID-19, this coronavirus, will hold you. There is a possibility it will hold your entire family, and there is a possibility it will hold the entire community where you find yourself, whether at the work community or at the home community, as the case may be. And so, even without the police, sometimes people just need for protect themselves. Even without the police, the presence of the police, because we are a little over 12, 13,000. And then added to the military, no matter how you do, you know, even reach 25,000. The police and the sergeant put together, not reach 25,000, something like that. Understand? So let's imagine the situation. We're not going to do everywhere at the same time, but think about yourself and say, why do I have to be out? Why do I have to be continuing for move from one point to another point? Sometimes I'm already infected, then I the spread arm, or maybe somebody else infected, but now they could a category of asymptomatic way, you know, they show the signs, but it's still a spreader. So if you stay in your host, it's far better. So where we know what they do, we make use of the established structures that we do. Like for example, up country, the Ministry of Youth Affairs, then they're almost everywhere, and they get structures all over. Those ones we are making use of them. We get those ones we refer to as opinion leaders or traditional leaders. Those ones we're also making use of them. I mean, we make let them own the process. They just own the process, own security, own policing. So they are also helping cooperatively, collaboratively, and we are getting results.
So put but where you begin talk before you left we where you begin talk, you talk about people that wanna allow na areas them like somebody will want go get water or waiting. But we see say some areas and the way congestion can really day and social distancing are one way they help and this fit. Yeah. The one way wanna they allow for go get the water and then say we not get pump at all where the pump they open by turn then go get. Wait wanna they advise them for do.
Now that's we advise them for let them maintain the social or physical distance from one another. That you have to give them the advice. We do that, and you know, advice sometimes the individual again, someone be stubborn. We advise you if you take them, then a very good thing. Even a married those that what they can advise you take them, you fine for the married. But if you say no, they take them, let the married the poor. So now that kind of thing there. So if police advise you, you get for take them. But some people just tend for be recalcitrant and will be stubborn, will be very challenging, and but you are not doing it for your own good. Right. You see, your life very precious to everybody. And the government's responsibility for protect everybody. That make government they put measures for make sure say we are all safe. You see, so we expect compliance. Now that's really big. If we notice people yesterday, we commend the people for the last lockdown, the level of compliance, then cooperation with the police, and how we forget success. So we urge them for let them do the same. But make them very clear. If you say no one for comply, you go each time. We move away from soft policing and we move on to hard policing. Hard policing, of course, we know. Stable policing now, we don't go arrest you, we go detain you.
All right,
continue. Investigate you, and then you might be taken to court at that point in time.
Continue for the weeks at the studios, Superintendent Brema Kamara, head of police media. We go come back to you. Continue for the weeks. We will go for can read concern them with people on send inside the program as then in the different community them they observe the 3 days lockdown. Alright, so we continue for look at small thing them and the fight against the corona sick. Well, from where the COVID-19 starts in the country for over 1 month now, plenty people and don't they get different message, but how this sikia so come inside. Well, but how this sikia so they come inside person in body. For sake of this, Ransford Wright talked to Mohammed S.I. King, scientist and consultant na the emergency medicine expert. He begin for explain how long the virus dey last na person in body before it transfer. Mohammed S.I. King explain more to Ransford Wright.
Virus normally, na thing wey only they exist inside a living organism.
Okay.
The moment it come out of a living organism, it dey die. Simple as that.
Okay.
Now make you see all man they recover from a viral illness as long as the immune system competent enough, strong enough, robust enough to actually deal with the viral load we come on you, there shouldn't be a problem. Hence the reason why they tell you say people that way of higher risk, i.e. the people that we get immune compromise, immune suppression, people that we get then chest sickness, asthma, TB, heart failure, belly woman, people that we get HIV, people that we get AIDS, people that we get chronic illnesses, clearly then people they for self-isolate.
Okay.
And mainly now elderly people them that then get them kind of So therefore it's very important and essential for let the older people that were there at risk, let them begin self-isolate until this disease is contained to the level where you go say, well, acceptable norm or acceptable level. Because at the end of the day when sickness comes, some day will be more affected than the others. You understand?
Yeah.
Therefore the one that way they are very much at risk, clearly they need to take more precaution, take more measures we go try to prevent them from catching the sick in the first place. Because when they catch them, they don't know how they go cope. But usually a virus go only survive in a living organism. And it like for example, we own body. The moment it come out from you, now somebody else in your problem.
So how long the virus they live outside of the human body? Because we they see different theories we then get different timing.
That's the interest. Good. That's a good question. It all depends on waiting this virus data.
Okay.
The statistics we will get if it deep on paper and it deep on warm climate, obviously it not go live as short as if it did in a temperate climate. You understand?
Okay.
So it lack the cold. The virus lack cold or cool or temperate conditions.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the warmer conditions, clearly, in all lack because it's too much for them, it not go survive long.
Okay.
Hence the reason why then they suggest to you for drink warm fluids. So when you begin feel the symptoms, when you say you're exposed to that kind of thing, you get particular food that way they recommend you for eat, way go boost your immune system, will go give you more of your antioxidant them. Then they go help you for cope with that. Will actually boost your system for cope with that illness.
Yeah.
That's now one thing. Then of course, if you then increase your personal hygiene, you then go definitely wash off this virus because this particular coronavirus, this particular one them, then get, if you like, oil-based envelope on them.
Okay.
And the oil when I lip it, obviously no like warm water, no like soap. So as you know, when you put oil pan soap and water, especially the warm one, the oil they wash off.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wash off the oil when I did the virus day, clearly you go die. You not go survive long.
Okay.
So now make them they advise you when you wash your hands, you get for wash your hands not for just 5 seconds, but about 20 seconds.
So you go rub them off.
Exactly. So if you get warm water, imagine if now cold water, you're likely not for able for wash them. Just imagine you get oil like you want, like when you get your jacket on, but we don't use with your hand, or maybe you obiata with your them. Then you get that oil like you want. Just imagine you have to go wash your hands with cold water. Obviously, you still get oil pattern, and that's how this thing they survive and then they service them. So that's why if you go out, now then public transport, would they near you? Yeah, as he talk to you, or he sneeze pan you, or he cough pan you, or he cough pan yan, he touch the railing waist until you self the wall for support you. You don't know say you get them. You go, you touch your face. That's how you transmit this illness to you.
Okay. So
because this thing they go through the nose. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's dwell on that side now. This transmission. Yeah. Lots of arguments don't go around about airborne, about droplets, about different way them how this sickness so they transmit coming from one person to the other. Sure. So is it airborne or not droplets?
Well, not just as I say, a play of words. Then the airborne obviously means it in the air.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. You know, droplets obviously now more way me and they talk respiratory. Now make you see this thing they thrive more in the cold season because if you imagine during the winter, it's cold. You get you one cold cap, you get you property because they go out, you go for the Europe behind them. So obviously that air where they breathe in order for keep warm, they actually they spread droplets where they see with the naked eye, the ordinary eye.
Okay.
If you put microscope and the person in breath way they get out when they're in winter, clearly you will see the droplets there. And inside these droplets, this virus they actually transmit from one person to another. Now I make them say the less people and they nearer to one another, the better it is.
Okay.
And the worse it is for the thing for transmit, because if the thing not transmit from one person to another, it not go live long, it go die. And as long as it die, the infection rate will go down. It's as simple as that. So
Okay.
that social distancing, what they tell you about, is important because what you do now when you dey near me, now if I talk or I sneeze or I cough, you likely forget now your face or now your hand or now you any part of your body or now your hair before you go say you actually innocently or inadvertently you just go you rub your face.
Yeah.
Without knowing say this thing then your finger or then your hand. And that's it. Now I make the advice here, touch your face less, especially when they come on a door.
Okay.
And the advice is say if they come in from outside or if they go any side we get handle them, especially metal surface or plastic surface. They say use your elbow or use your non-dominant hand. Because if you use your non-dominant hand, i.e. like if you're a right-hand man, use your left. If you're a left-hand man, use your right. You likely not for use your right hand if you're a left-hand man for touch your face.
Yes, not too
after this
active.
in your hand. And likewise, if you're a right-hand man, you likely for not for use your left hand for touch your face. So as long as you don't touch your face and you go home, you go in straight away, go wash your hands with the soap water, warm soap water, you're likely for lessen the chances of contracting this thing.
Okay. So now, Doc, help me for understand something. You know, scientists. Now the virus, if one go inside person in body, how it multiply? It born quick, how it increase? Now one grain no more they cause all this problem, or now boku for go inside body before you get problem.
As I say, it's a bit like one very powerful, it can actually get the same power of 10 way less powerful. But when you do the math, you say 10 way less powerful compared to 1 way very powerful, they're more or less they cause the same damage.
Okay.
So for you, the most important thing is that prevent them. And if you know it for prevent them, when you get them, act quickly. So the most important thing is prevent them. If, however, because of some ill luck or because of who you find yourself or whatever, you begin to feel the symptoms, the best thing for you then is for stop them from spreading to the other person, i.e. the one the way you love. So self-isolation then becomes mandatory.
Well, I hope so you don't learn plenty in another interview with Mohammed S.I. King, when a scientist and consultant, emergency medicine experts as Ransford Wright be the talk to him another interview day, but the COVID-19 sick.
We go now get some text messages so you self be done the send at the program and continue for send them on the number 077 981 981 077 981 981. And for that we get Bashiru for carry the text messages then for we.
Yeah, plenty thank you to you, Aminata, Mabel, and people who listen we na the radio land. The first message here say how successful the restriction for the police don't be, and they tell we how they do for monitor people that we get past with the travel all about. Daniel Nasakila Road. This is why they say how many cases we don't get now as a country. They come from Mustafa, wait up na grafting. Media one, how they monitor the officers then wait in our quarantine centers then. IRN and sludge. Some we want for use mask, but it's very difficult to know the correct one. They are gonna tell we more from AK Kuruma, wait up na Lonsar. Other message here they say, IRN please tell EDSA for put their system on. We won't forget top up now we meet at them. My fellow Sierra Leoneans them, they are let we stay home during these 3 days lockdown and let we tap the sick from Daddy Mosima. Another message here they say, whose partner about district will get this case? They are the need for tell we more, even if they not tell you the person in name. Salon people let we forget about politics and come together and fight this common enemy when a coronavirus. For Malik Ahmad, we Dana Ahmadiyya Mission House inside Mile 91. When we go free from this COVID-19 sick, as plenty things don't go behind the country, and this they come out from sunny way they now discuss. Thomas Street resident and they call on ELSA for let them give them light as the place hot and plenty people self one for their home, but it's very difficult. We're glad the way this program they tell you about the lockdown, but you know find way people can go out and they try for run away, and then quarantine host them. And this is come up from Detective Commander, and they tell you say people self need for the stay at them various quarantine homes there. Well, now so we will tap the message, and for now we'll come back with more.
Plenty thank you, Bashiru, for the text messages them. And also we'll come over to Superintendent Brahma Kamara, for your response to some of the text messages we don't come inside.
Yes, basically not two for the police. All get for do with monitoring. It's how they monitor people away get pass and checkpoint. Where you come, you have to go through the processes where we put in place for then you pass the checkpoint. By that, somebody will come and give you the courtesy where you deserve and ask you for a pass. I mean, possibly go show and say on the phone, and if policeman get the phone, he will respond. If policeman don't get the phone, he will look at your phone and then he will ascertain whether it is okay, and if it's okay, don't allow it pass. So that's what we do basically. And after the process we do is come and give the person the usual courtesy, then the therefore ask him for the pass and then work on. And then somebody that asked how will they monitor we staff in our quarantine homes. Police work now get a lot for do with processes as well. We get basic routine. Policeman you go work inside, you will maintain the diary system. Where you come, you book yourself, or somebody book you for say you don't come the time where you come and the time where you're off. And when you don't go, somebody else can replace you. And you submit reports to your authorities on a daily basis. So this is accountable. It's an accountable system. So whilst you are there, we know say from this time to this time, and this possible day, and ABC do. They show on the diary because every movement where they take, whether you go self or go, if they want for left the quarantine home, maybe for go attend to nature, you they book and they say I'm leaving the post or I'm leaving the quarantine home to go and attend to nature. Understand? So the time we left, then the time we come. So these are all monitoring mechanisms we put in place. Then apart from that, we get the proactive team of the CDID. The CDID is the Complaint Discipline and Internal Investigations Department. Then if they come around, they check for see whether those basic routine, then procedures and the way they spell out whether the personnel they follow them up. So that's what they do checks. That's what they they do checks and balances for make sure say things we then put in place in a quarantine home, then they observe them.
So in terms of the lockdown, waiting difference the police do for this lockdown where we don't start so till the way they run through the next 3 days, way different from waiting be happen that past lockdown in terms of concern them maybe they come up in our communities then.
The first one get for do with checkpoint. The first lockdown, the checkpoint the way we start. It not be look sightly. And we hope they would use the first day and we hope they. By the second day we carry the cash barriers. That one day this one from the onset. We don't start for using cash barriers throughout. So you see them blue cash barriers them across the country where somebody will looking for. You go there from afar, say checkpoint there and there. So that's not one. Then the second one get for do with this water business. That first one today, probably either we misconstrue or maybe the direction not be very clear. Because when they say lockdown, we won't talk now that everybody has to be in. Whether not water business, not water business, so somebody has to be in. And we able to solve that problem that same day. When I tell around 12 midday going to 2, and that's finally we will solve them across the country. For say we go show understanding, they can take the water and then go back home. Why should they do for provide for make sure they provide them security and make sure they maintain the social distancing. But for this one, it is very clear. We even had a meeting. And we discussed our municipal water business a problem again, and we give clear directives to the personnel and to the commanders on the ground for say, this is what you have to do. And then from the pictures what they get, from the report what they get, understand, they're good by and we not get problem.
Yeah, curfew na part of the things then we, the government's don't implement for fight this sick. When can come for can scatter them. So really what they look for and how it will be.
It probably will lead to the next action we get for good well. Then we go thief or then we go do ABC. Understand? So now we couldn't go on for the problem. They gather too much, too much, because the suspicion will come say that they still together for plan for whoever for good. You know, in the physics, now very good thief, and go make it survive. That's not supposed to be the case. So if now together, she say number they swell, and then besides the discussions and now demeanor, now attitude, how they talk loud and they'll go tell us, no, now for disperse, you have to go home. You know, understand? But if you say compound, understand, where you support for the day. If you did it, you become a nuisance to society. Then you are still committing an offense. They'll go for good, whether violence, perpetrate other causes where they lead to some other things. We therefore stop them, as the case may be. So now that's the coffee. The coffee not necessarily mean say you get for the inside house now you lock yourself. Even if the place hot, you go inside it by force. We know some people they constrain. We somehow open the mouth and treat it don't come. You know, we all are Freetown grow up. And some of who grow up on the side of it now. Side of people now they envy for live, Kanike, you know, Phoebe, Ginger all, and then 3 years and they may grow up. You know, so I know Mr. Stefan, you understand the situation. So those ones, I mean, understandable. You come, that's not the cause goodness, not the cause problem. They go left you sit on the other side they, quietly. But the moment they cause goodness, until they play loud music or they make alala, then you're attracting the attention of the police. The police will tell you, go force you for leg and lock yourself inside there. Go inside, you just get for lock yourself. You know, those kinds of situations. The police are human beings. So they expect them for there at all times for be considerate, understand, even when they execute their duties lawfully, but they will be very considerate for make sure say you know do them in a way somebody you know and go feel and pass mark. That make provision for soft policing as well as hard policing. You know, the situation they necessitate which they do. That make even in management, me you always talk we get the autocratic leader, we get the participating leader. We get the one with very situational, and that's the type of management style some of you get. Very situational. I mean, we not stick on one side permanently, but we look at the situation and decide, say, because of this one, this is what I have to do, and this is how I have to address it. The situation and the necessitate the action what they take. You know, I'm not going for one full-blown style. Say, I go be participatory or maybe a democratic. Allow the views of it. Sometimes in the police, you know, they allow the views of everybody. Just take decision straight and then move on. And when the problem not solved, we come back to normal. You know, these are some of the situations. So we are looking for people who can be situational and solve the problem as to how they come.
Yeah, you're not a talk man for the Sierra Leone police. And work in the past, so some man can they ask for water, and we not feel safe proper because then they provoke compromise.
I not go confirm. None equally so I go deny because I was never at the scene. But I not go deny as well. But I not go confirm. I not go add credence to her. But the fact remains, the one way before do them. You know, we before do them. Like if I come see the mask, what they use now, we just producer. You gonna be factory. We get factory. We also do. Now we get plenty machine and they. So we produce them for ourselves, for Freetown, we own situation. Then they will provide for the ration. Get wet ration, get dry ration. Police when they say wet ration, like then cook, they give a wet ration. You know, get around when we give the money physically somehow. You go buy what you want for buy. But provision they depending on the situation, whether we provide wet ration or we provide dry ration for them. You know, but sometimes some other person. I don't know whether sometimes we the face is person on Salone border. If you get water, himself and make it water. Salomon good to himself. See well if you get water, himself and still follow make the party business suite or the family business suite. When you get two water, they go just make like get one that kind of situation. I mean, if someone be very friendly. Or not in that kind of way, the first for exploit you.
What about if you not see water, but you say, hey, when I for left water,
I'm not supposed to be. You know, I make we say where they use the discretion because policemen get wide range of discretion where they use by law. But we say under professional policing ethics, say if they use the discretion, you get for use them sensibly. Understand? But we say sensibly, if you use them in a way where sometimes they don't corrupt you first before you use them, then it means that one is not being used sensibly, it's being used corruptly. Like for say you do somebody, you allow for make it go. Somebody come to your station or where the handle, you allow for make it go, start put them on bail, but you only put them on bail probably sometime because you do one or two things that were not correct. That one, they not to sensible discretion use. You use them because you are corrupted. So which means you use them to your advantage. You know, so those are some of the things that we will teach people to man for make them understand, for make them try as best as possible, for make them do the right thing. We have to be very frank. We get two types of behaviors. We get learned behavior. We get inherent one. You know, I don't know, forget what time. The one way you can't learn at this world. We sometimes we get argue in a college. We talk about the nature and nurture controversy, the environment versus heredity. All those things, because men are not coming from the same parents, we not go behave the same. We not go up in the same environment. We not go behave the same. So that which in Piaget talk about individual differences in human beings. But what we do as a force now for make sure say we get internal control mechanisms. The one way they cross the line, we say they cross the line unjustifiably. Understand those ones? We do the right thing, punish them, and take the right line of action, and fix it. We try to normalize the situation. So basically, this is policing.
So in terms of security business now, the police gets different work when they do alongside the EOC for ensure say the fight against the COVID-19 be successful. Case 90 in question, now one way then they look for. Waiting at the position of the police, how far from the search?
We're only part of them. You know, case 90, I think it happened around Montreal. Montreal is for a big college, but we're all part of the process. We are doing our level best for relocate them wherever you go. Well, I wonder why it escape. Why you continue to escape? You go infect more people. You know, that one is very bad. It's very bad. But we either on the search look out for make sure say wherever they will locate them. The one way we keep them. Because you know when it comes to crime commission, you don't necessarily mean say you the possible good thief. Sometimes you get people away we also hold for certain offenses. We call we give you knowledge, we advise you before you commit the crime. Then sometimes even after you don't commit the crime, so now we can't shelter you, so now we can't tell you how to do it, how to evade the police. All those ones, now people away then get part for police and crime when we bring them come. You know, as we get the principals, we get on the way, we aid and abet, and so on and so forth.
So now what's the problem we don't make on not able for see it because this person in question. This person in question be run away come on a quarantine home. He don't come on a quarantine home now again. He don't run away come on a isolation center. Waiting at the problem we make it not able for
this
the
one. I don't you see, it's not on air. I don't want to link somebody. I don't want to link institutions. But really, it's a little bit disappointing that certain set of people with the outside my own institution would be that very careless for let this to happen. Because remember, I said this person don't be there with you again. It don't be there with the courts, it don't be there with the police, but we do it to other border them. So now they really look after. Now they really look after them. If they allow to escape again, somebody already get a history of escaping.
Security not getting at the isolation centers?
Security did it. Now the security now I tell you now say they got it wrong. Okay. That is the only way I can interpret it. They got it wrong. They could have done better than they did. So this is why we are now facing the situation. Strategy. So now, that is it. That is part of security. You always change strategy depending on how things unfold. You don't even the best of plans. Sometimes the best of plans we don't put all the plans together. One small thing you come and change everything. You ask the Americans, they will tell you that. You ask the British, they will tell you that. You get the best security plan. One small thing you have where they change everything within the twinkle of an eye. And everything, all the years when I don't spend for plan. That one small thing will make all those plans then come to zero. So security itself is dynamic. There is not static there. Things can change. I only they change as soon as they adjust themselves for address the situation.
All right. Before we left you, you know this issue about the way they manage data now one grave concern. Where case 97 proves say we really don't lack be another area there. Because case 90 don't want to win a quarantine home, they're not able to trace them. You know, until you go find yourself in another problem where we are in a police station. From police station, you go court and go Palemba Road, side go prove positive. You know, if we been get some good data collection, you know, before feel say the police for don't link them from that particular case they take to the tell we find yourself in a police.
I'm not still able to see the nexus.
The case 90.
I'm not in nexus from
the
that
case
from
90, yes.
data collection to the incident.
If we they keep records, them very state.
Okay.
Because until they reach, if you type in that name, they for pop up and say this particular name, you know, just like outside how developed country they handle them. But you know, it become very risky to even the general public, you know. For later on, when I quarantine, nobody know anything but say if anything from the police, say it go outside, go so, and now we don't run away back, you know feel say we really as a country we need for work very hard and see how we connect to information then.
Yeah, but otherwise for the fact that he is labeled as case 90, they tell you they get a cost for. Otherwise, if I'm say case, I don't know the case. But for the fact that it's case 90, that tells you we are managing information. We might not be there like the Americans or whatever you say it, but with the little knowledge and we get, we work on them because this is why we have different cases now. Case 90, case this, case that. So we are managing well, and we know the person now already. The people who know him. I mean, the one the way they are the security sector, the one the way they are the EOC level, they know who are the individual.
Because that
this is why I mean they call them case 90. Now because we get information, we get man who we call about them, we keep about them.
That brings me to the question of this disclosing identity, because normally when police defend person, when I know say it in our communities, then this real say it in a community who say somebody they keep them or some say they hide. When I can normally pull picture and they put them on a notice board, then place them on a notice board, for example, say we defend this person. As serious as this matter be, una not think say that go assist and the search of una release in photo, for example.
You know, we also talking about ethical issues. Health, they get ethical issues away.
But they put other people their life at risk now.
Yes, I mean, not to police they can't start them. This one, not to police no more involved in this. This everybody is involved in
but
this.
But professionally, una be done the do am.
Yeah, we don't do am for issues of criminality.
But
we be done the do am issues of criminality. We be done the do am.
So this is not a criminal act. This one,
we have to work with other people away. Normally, like say, master sabi people, and let we see whether we right for them or not right for them. Because hey, from time memory, even from start case 1, case 2, case 3, people have been demanding, hey, we want to know the people. And each time they will come and tell you, no, this should not happen. So why make now police will just speak one morning, say, no, who they put this out? No, we don't want to breach the rules. And people always have been passed in terms of health issues. And I mean, a security man, in terms of health issues, don't allow them.
So this not.
Then if they see the need, and then they give us instruction, and they will do it.
So from the police angle, now nothing say this person acts fall under criminal acts. That way them put here, they go risk people alive.
Yes. When we have the, you know, if you look at the law, section 29 of Act number 6 of 1991, basically they talk about the state of emergency. No, but the one we link with to the person now section 29, subsection 2, E and F. We get for do danger, understand? You mean danger, understand? But once I in that same constitution, the way section 29, subsection 5, we talk about regulations. You know, during the time of Ebola, we all know when we get SOPs and all the rest of it. So if the regulation make them very clearly say, now ABC, it becomes criminal and then we go after you. So it could be criminal, like how you put them directly. But the question of one time we change tact and begin post people and name them, say this to happen. The same very people who they try for protect now, the same very people will begin come back and say the police has got it very wrong, and then people are following.
But at times, so they do the right thing. You know, for listening to so many opinions.
Yeah, you know, yes, we do the right thing, and also if the journalists we say they ask me the fine question, we're ready for defending what they think. But sometimes back the same journalist will twist back again and make the question back, fine one back again, forget to say.
Anyway. Thank you, for joining me at the program this afternoon, Superintendent Boyama Kamara, Head of Police Media. I will give you updates on the information we don't get so far for it to the public. According to them, they don't get too much information. It don't come at this time from the region for give you updates on how the lockdown sound like from the police angle. When I get the information and there we go for the cam with now subsequent program them for gonna update. Thank you, we can at the program this afternoon.
You're welcome.
Independent Radio Network, IRM, don't team up king for Gud Mornin Salone and development. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una yo. Brother, Independent Radio Network, where we they call IRN. The baton we country salon, for make we get level playground. Now I don't enough, for make you know what you country.
All right, away from Superintendent Brahma Kamara, we want to take the work direct na Kambia district. Also, we go get Mohammed M. Dumbuya for tell we waiting the happen na Kambia. Good afternoon, welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, Aaron. How wanna they do? How the program they go?
Well, I think say we they go side by side with what you self they do now. How it like na Kambia district from morning or from last night where we don't start this 3 days lockdown.
I would say thanks be to Almighty. The Kambia district then they comply with government rules and mandates. All the paramount, especially the PCMP and the ONS, the police, the military, the district office, and that of the council. It's an every stakeholder, all man hand on deck. Before now, we don't announce this 3 days lockdown. A lot of sensitization been done to go along, so people then stay home. Now one, only the security apparatus and the DHMT office is in a street, everybody get indoors.
We don't say Kambia now one very, very critical position there where you talk about lockdown and because of the borders that we share with Guinea. Over this time, how the cooperation done there with the Kambia people for keep Kambia safe and not they allow people for they come out inside Guinea they come.
Honestly, before I come now the ground, they say the DMO and all the district stakeholders then don't put a very strong pillar. We make up to date no case we not report yet from this part of the country. And the same spirit in Sakam, now we they still work on because all the 10 chiefdoms, I don't visit almost all of them. We get 143 porous border crossing points. We done from Yeliboya right down to Konimaka. We don't visit all the area. Then they talk to the tax forces, talk to the military, the police, for let people then be disciplined, talk to the community heads and the youth. Say the only way we will be able to break this thing now when we be disciplined. Every pandemic, the easy dose or the easy medicine discipline. Do this, you do that. Avoid this, avoid that, go able to make the pandemic go away. So now that one day Kambia district, the whole on we make up to today, God they see we through and by grace we they continue the same spirit for let we maintain this record of 0 case throughout.
The Kambia people and they use the face mask even as the president we don't tell we say now we forbid something where na compulsory. How cooperative then they on using of the face mask for protect themselves and other people?
Very cooperative because you can't do anything. The security apparatus starting from the ONS, the police and the military, no, they allow you the pass no more among people where you not put face mask. Me self as the coordinator the other day, I forget to put on the Ross one for me quick before they join the direct meeting. So I'm not say straight from that point say yes, Kambia district they adhere to the precautionary measures for combating the COVID-19.
Although the district not get any confirmed case yet, yes, inter-district lockdown day, but people always still move in and out of some district them where they move with essential goods them and they get passed for do so. How on they watch them people here for ensure say the wrong person not come there and get access to the district?
Well, from the e-pass system we made give I don't tell all the security apparatus say the driver and in driver's mate plus any two, not more than two people in the vehicle may not want the issue personal e-pass to anybody, however, whatever your rank or status is, and all since I can't grow. Then coming to the essential good people there, we they only allow the person, the security, they only allow the person who own the good, the driver and in driver's mate, that is three of them, for let them day, like them big truck, the way they transport essential commodities between Freetown and Kambia. Now they one and they no more than they allow for let them go.
All right, plenty thank you for where you join in at the program. We will get back to you if the need arise for giving more updates.
This na Corona awareness message. No panic and stay safe. Make we join government and the world body people for drop this sickness alone. Practice hygiene and avoid crowded places. You not the problem and you not the solution. Be smart, be strong and be safe.
We go take all the precautions, mama. Cause Corona don't care. Do all the things they say we follow. Cause Corona don't reach. We go take all the precautions, mama. Cause Corona don't care. Do all the things they say we follow. Cause Corona don't reach out.
Make we not touch, we not sing yike. Yeah, we know our son. Yeah. Corona don't keep plenty people right around the world, yeah. So we for be vigilant cause this thing don't enter salon, yeah. Wash your hands, sanitize, keep your social distance, yeah. Keep your family safe, Corona don't enter salon, mama. Yeah, Corona don't reach your baba. Make we join government and drip Corona na salon, yeah.
All right, this is a special program where they come to you from /IRN as we talk about issues that we get for the Corona sick throughout these 3 days lockdown. We will now join Victor Beresford Davis, the COVID-19 coordinator for the Western Area Rural, we just come out Songo Colony for Terry waiting if you're not on Iwaka. Good afternoon, welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, and I am Cabo for the good work.
Yes, Uncle Victor. So how it like as you don't step out this morning, how the Songo Colony like in as far as compliance and other things and concern?
And I want to tell people in Tenki, especially the Songo Colony and Fumai and other parts in the Western world. You know, we still listen. We go now. We go back for the other side. We tell people and say how we can watch how people and they observe the 3 days lockdown. We see say we and the Western World District Council come together and we share with two groups, and we get District Emergency Response Team. They are with me again. Also, we come out and about and can see how we people and they observe the 3 days lockdown. Definitely then comply. Especially Songo community, when we reach Songo community, what you will see they really make us feel okay because people they abide to the law. And we then treat the security apparatus and then treat they go up and down and then we appreciate them so much. But we get plenty things that we'll talk about to the chiefs, local chiefs, because I tell them outrightly say, now una get for make una people in life safe. Now una get for save una people in. So anybody una see na this village away, come here when nothing there. Una no allow at all. Una call if I go to the do I take them charcoal at the right hand at the wall at the chief house. I take this number for column. If we're not getting on a phone, at the right hand big one at the wall, the ocean wall. I write on 117 charcoal. So I say any emergency case we wanna get, anything happen, person sick. If the person is sick, you say the person is sick, una call this number, same number 117. Or if the person want to go hospital, una call 117. But when you sick, una left them traditional medicine there. You know they again. Do you have for this time, una win a traditional, then call one traditional healer, then show me a paper. Indeed, una win a traditional healers, then una put una tools them down first, una put una left way first. Hello?
Right.
Hello? Hello?
All right. We still there with you. In this fight, we know say the cooperation of everybody very, very important.
Yes.
And as you don't they say, the people them now the area the way they work are ready for corporate. But how well then don't they protect themselves? Then they wash their hand, then they cover their face with the face
Very
mask.
good question. Very good question, my sister. In fact, where I reach Nasongo, the chief where can do I say with face mask. Tell and say, pa, what you make I go agree for talk to yourself with all me at that because I see you put this face mask. I said then but the water for was a night point me so look the rubber the end. They make a gladdy. Then get water na do, then get the face mask, a gladdy with that one day. And I tell them say this not just not a social distance, but physical distance. Me and not for the near you, for the near this person. I tell them I say and when they come out that person within this house, not for one go to the neighbor house there, go come back, come on at that house, go that house come back. No. I said, when I say let me look, let me keep silence for these 3 days. And I tell them all that one day, and I'm glad with that one day where I bring come to them. And one thing again, I mean, the Western area rural districts, now I get some stubborn community. And so I don't tell them today, I tell them, say, let's tell them to I tell them, say, in fact, I go in a radio, then a net. For anybody where we not ask you for going to do, then catch you na do, I go quarantine you for 21 days. I don't say I'm to all side when I go, I tell them, anyone who catch na do with no good reason, I go quarantine you for 21 days. So you therefore accept to what you don't say and take to the law what the law don't say. Not come out na treat, you not get nothing for do, they pass all about, they go up and down because now you village puts nowhere close if they go up and down that treat. I said, no. I meet some few young man there, I tell them. I said, Mister, this one this so I said, so not be no, but you know now. From now, if I catch anybody in a treat again, me, I will send you for quarantine for 21 days. So now that's what they tell them. Then we see say yes, then they comply really. They comply.
All right, even though you say the people and they comply, earlier you be they talk about the number the money they give them for call in case of emergency, but the people don't really they make use of this information where una don't they give them because the latest figure they show say the western area rural gets 24 cases already.
Yes, ma. Yeah, not true. But what I tell you, in fact, I can now take back. Let's get to spell. Now take back on the past with Ebola. If I tell you something, Western area rural district have been the first district with on Ebola. Because people when they take to waiting people and they tell them. They will body people when they tell them, then they take to that. Today, I really believe say indeed really today people really they comply. As I say so Khadija, I listen to Khadija they talk to. Really people they comply because we get some cases them really where I will tell you, but I don't think say now because people don't they comply, make them they get a no. Yeah, we get some Triangais people them really. Side the way that Triangais side when we can go because of this Triangais when they make the thing they come then get that they get them. Like one side in a Kisitong where I go where and say somebody come out na like be and come. It just come make Triangais and come make it one come. I tell them, in fact I inform the security. I tell them say if before we can this if we get that Monday una not touch them, una keep that Monday for before they come. So we get away for quarantine demand and which we did. So now so we they do things because people they comply with we and once we are go say the awareness don't take over the whole communities now. The communities they don't get awareness now. That if we get change we can now community, let we alarm them. We see sick person, we have to alarm it. Let us alarm it to the one that we're responsible. So we see now then they tell we now. So it's like the message don't they go. They don't so don't they get the message. It doesn't mean because we get 4 cases, so that means say the message not reach. No, Madam Khadija, the message they reach, but really, this notion of different people that they deal with. We get to understand say people all man gets in your way and in your style of doing things. But definitely we try our best for make we get that same name the same for Ebola. When Ebola been counted, when have been the first district when been done na the entire nation. We won't forget to keep up that stand again in this nation. That indeed when Corona come again, we go try for and comply to the laws then, and definitely that will be the first district again when we will get any cases again.
Plenty thank you for what you join at the program in Victor Beresford Davis, the COVID-19 coordinator for the Western Area Rural. Say don't tell me about what don't happen at the areas that we don't monitor since morning.
The Independent Radio Network, IRN, don't enough king for Gud Mornin Salone and development. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una yo. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una network where we they call IRN. The baton we country salon for make we get level playground. Now IRN don't enough for make you know but you country. They give voice to youth man them. They give voice to woman them. All political party them. Right across the country. You go to the east, and you go to the west, you go to the north, and you go to the south. IRN say yes to tolerance. We all get we rights. IRN say no to violence. No mix perfect like a blabber. But we all work together with one word. Cause now so we go up for make salon. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una yo. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una yo. Economy and well body business, quality education, decentralization, with agriculture and infrastructure, energy and power, with social welfare, for human rights, anything but development.
Right, indeed, IRN Day, and this now special IRN and / Corona updates where they come to you from different radio stations them all over the country. Also, we they tell you now waiting they happen during the 3 days lockdown as / and IRN get for the Corona updates on waiting they happen at different communities them and say from authorities them where they come out at different institutions them for tell you now waiting they happen. Well, we continue for Guna updates now for reduce the plenty challenge where people can get during the lockdown. The executive director for Hill Salone, when a civil society organization, don't go getting them for it and couple to poor people na the Brookfields and Aberdeen community. Joseph Sanona in name, it talk more to producer Alex Lawrence Kuruma, but this supports where it go give people them.
Me and you know say we they get this corona lockdown and other challenges them. We they can't go down from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. People they not be done prepare properly for let them get food and the rest of it. The little one way some of we they get, because this is a community where we don't they live, we decide say let we can share with the people there. At least we meet the gathering of people there, like them 1 cup, we go like them Mogalin. If not 2 bag red self, we give them. Then we give them if not water, and we give them plus as money. If not 300,000 million, so that they will cook and eat. So now that's really what they do. And this morning, I want to tell God thank you, because if President Bill not be appoint me, I'm not for able to forget this small stipend where are they use so today for buy food for the people of the community.
So in other words, they complement the effort of government.
Definitely, now that's how they do. Because imagine you will go inside house, then people and they will get picking them. People and they will get for feed them family there. Plus as money self they not get. It really challenging. So waiting me go do the little while they get, let a group and share with the community. It will go a long way. So if I begin much, I will do much. But the little while I get, at least that prepare and share with the people of the community or the country.
So I noticed not only the Brookfields community you target, you also the extend some other areas.
Yes, I they go now, of course, Aberdeen. I don't do one Aberdeen. I they continue for doing Aberdeen. Then tomorrow, I don't put aside some money for go see how we will get Motka or Bowser. We will come inside them water tanker delay. We can put water inside it so that people they know suffer for water. Now that I want to do, because you know, ideally, me no get for go for any of them political appointment them. Say I want to be the councillor, say I want to be the honorable. But the truth of the matter is, the little what I don't get, where then at least the president don't give me that small appointment. La not sit down and eat alone. La share with the people, because the people themselves they feel the pinch of the lockdown, the pinch of money no day, food no day. So let's share with them. It not go take me life from me. It go just make themselves that little where they will get, they will able for cook for them, picking them, then wife them, then go get money for run go to market and able for take care of them.
So I see water, bag rest. So almost if we talk about money, how much so?
The total money, well, now about 15 million euros in total now they spend, excluding the money we put aside for water bouncer, for there make sure see them place there, I talk to Guma and then bouncer them, because they don't charge me 300,000 for each water bouncer. So I make sure say I give the money, then they go distribute, drop the water on them site, then they will
during the lockdown.
During the lockdown.
This kind of support we they give. We don't look at the number of people who want the benefits or the number of some sports them, attire base them.
They do one for the less privileged. Like for instance, I get one cup now, yeah. I get Mogalin. You understand? I get down here now by Aspen here, Dr. Bell now, yeah. Apart from there, I get down by Asna Drive. These are different places them where people then we get youth man and they when we get nothing. We get for make sure say we support them. Like Aberdeen, where you go man of war bay, you see say the people they not get nothing. They know they do business. And this lockdown where they can't go inside, so man don't get nothing for it. So the little that we just share. They do am like na that wish street they look Salma Drive. We don't. I get another environment with a woman and they. So imagine if the woman they able to forget that one bag rest, then get now 250,000 euros, then go run go na market, go buy, and then go able for cook. It's not really easy, but we get for fight the coronavirus. If we for fight them, now we all for come together. Me where they get small thing, you where know they get small thing. We bring them together. We share with the people there. We know they on salary. We share with the people there. We know they go sell and come. We share with the people there. We for let them get 5,000 euros a day. It's not easy. That is all what they do, because I'm not going to come for them for anything. What they do now for just let we share. And because now the same thing that they do now America, and then do now Spain and other places there, so, then share during this pandemic.
So this one not from your organization, not from my personal pocket?
Yes, this is not from my personal pocket. In fact, the personal what we don't do now from personal pocket. I pray God I will get the opportunity. We say I will do bigger thing than this. But with the little what I get last start time, so with time, sometimes one day God will bless me, they will help me community. But I want to let the people know, say, I'm not doing it because I need anything from them. Because this country, people, they only come for can support where they want to let people vote for them. This country, people, they only want for can support where they want to let them give a councillor honorable of their party. This is not why I'm here. I'm here because I feel the dire need of the people. And these people now with people. Imagine I didn't have a house upstairs yonder, I they eat, I they enjoy, then that man died down yonder, he not get food for it. That in Peking can turn thief man can raid me in my house tomorrow. That in Peking can become drop out. So what here they do? That little share with the family where they around we. Of course, I don't live now Brookfish. I left Brookfish 2018. I don't live now here for more than 10 years. So are they Aberdeen now? So why not for come back and just share with them? We all sit down, we say, if not cook, we eat the same food, we do the same thing. That is what we are doing, basically.
All right. Well, that's not Joseph Sano, Executive Director for Hill Salone, be the talk to producer Alex Lawrence Kuroma for seeker support, where you go get to poor people na Brookfields community for help them during the lockdown. We will continue with the updates where we the Guna, as this na program for Guna information, but waiting they happen na different parts of the country, especially during the 3 days lockdown. Now we can go na Moyamba. They not get confirmed cases, but we want for no waiting they happen na Moyamba district as the lockdown they continue. And for let we get updates on that, we get Joseph N. Kenda, when are the coordinator for the COVID-19 at that part of the country. Good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Good afternoon.
All right, we did the one for the 3 days lockdown. Tell we how things are like for people in Moyamba and the fight against COVID-19.
Well, very, very seriously, people of Moyamba, we always do try to comply and we continue to comply with what our government regulations and we can. And particularly so this one we get for with life and death. So we don't tell people them always in them for do and how they for behave themselves. That's go on.
So how the compliance rates are like in terms of people they wash their hand, they use the mask where they're supposed for the use?
That one we don't enforce very, very rigidly. The washing of hands, we try to make sure say within the Moyamba community, Moyamba town community, almost every household get buckets and soap where they wash their hand. Now all public places, then we get all that kind of thing in place. Very recently, when we've been seeing people rush in a bank for can't take money because of the lockdown, make sure enforcement is in place for them to comply on that.
All right. You did continue for give the updates on waiting they happen, and you say people they comply, they use face mask and say people they wash their hand. We get the inter-district lockdown, but people they still where they do business. We go for they go out of the district and come back for can continue them business where they go by. How una they monitor them people here for ensure say they not go jam body with other person in other districts and bring can wahala for una?
That's a very challenging issue. Because people when they move on foot, they go say, are they coming at this village, are they going at this village, are they inside the same district today? At the same time, between village A to village B, within the same district, you get your neighboring chiefdom, neighboring district where you can easily pass through a bypass, you go to that neighboring district there where we not go know. So we don't discover, say, that's again a security challenge, and we don't try to put in place the right mechanism for make sure, say, with security apparatus, they alert to that kind of a situation, then keep the people them at bay on that kind of issue, very recently, 2 days ago, we've been moved from Moyamba town. We go as far as Bangbatok and go through Imperi Chiefdom because we will get an inter-district movement of people where we don't get primary case in Nabon. We come into Bangwatok Namayamba district. So we go there, we intervene, we make sure say we keep that situation under control. And the people that we don't return them back to the original base where they been there. The primary contact them. So now we get people and where we don't come in contact with other quarantine at Bangwatok, and an issue we don't address just after we EOC meeting this afternoon.
So the people in Moyamba no say the 117 line, you go call them where somebody they display sign and symptom when near to the coronavirus, then know about the 117 emergency line?
That's why now on a daily basis where the radio discussions go on, people and they can get informed about that on a daily basis. That's one is sure.
If una want anything for change, for let the coronavirus not go reach Moyamba district because una not get any confirmed case yet. Waiting you feel say that thing the way for the in place emergency for ensure say Moyamba not go get this sick.
Well, again, this is a challenge because we deal with human beings and human character. Some people and they deny, some people and they were stubborn, some people and they were just no one for take control. But we don't try as much as possible up to this moment here for let me make Moyamba district a COVID-free district. And we intensify that campaign day, despite all the challenges them human where they face with. But I can assure you, say, except otherwise, we try we level best. We don't say we are challenged with other districts like Tonkorili, Potloko, Bond, and Bo. And now Bo don't record. The first case, as I understand, Bond we don't get 10, Potloko get, Tonkolili get. So you see, we are now sandwiched, and we territory in a one way very, very difficult because we get land and sea roots them. And when you look at the western urban, you know, and western rural, the amount of cases the way they go. You talk about boats the way they come out Tombo, they can like Shenge, they can Rotifung, they can Bangbato, Kokandu business and all that kind of thing. We are really faced with challenges in this part of the country. But with vigilance and the responsiveness of we security forces them, where we don't deploy and a mandate rather than and the community themselves, where they cooperate with the local authorities on that. I believe, say, except otherwise, we'll be able to contain this issue, we'll not be able to control.
All right, plenty thank you to you for that update, say. We hope, say, people nabo go continue for do waiting and waiting the authority then they tell them so that the COVID-19 not go reach other parts of the country. That's been Joseph N. Kenda, where now the Moyamba District COVID-19 coordinator, will be give you updates on waiting they happen in other parts of the country.
Continue for the with we, and not forget for the send you text message to the number 077-981-981. The number tap the spread of COVID-19 sick where they now in the country. Make all walks of life a whole. Don't give 50 million leons check to the Emergency Operations Center, where this, according to the chairman for the All Walks of Life a whole, when Anthony Navo Jr. say the reason for this now for support the government's effort for fight against the coronavirus sick. We reporter Cherno Jallo gets more and gonna report.
With regards to the COVID-19 fight, we as a group, we want to present a 50 million loan check to the EOC.
That's not the voice of the chairman for the All Walks of Life, AWOL, Ambassador Antonio Navo Jr., will be the annual by the sum of 50 million loans check to the Emergency Operations Center as the new support for the government fight against the coronavirus sick within our country. The All Walks of Life now one charitable organization within the support government and different sector them over the past years. And so from 2002 to now, this organization then they organize the National Achievement Award, so they can give award to different people in our society who don't contribute to national development in all walks of life. With this now one thing where most people don't remember award for. But how this donation become about, Ambassador Antonio Navo Jr., and the chairman for the All Walks of Life Award.
We've been there for the last 19 years, and we've always come on board to support government. One of our main objectives, we serve as an auxiliary to the government. So we've been working with government throughout the last 19 years, and that is why we took upon ourselves again to come here today to donate to the EOC and work with the EOC. We've raised a total sum of about 150 million leons, and we've divided that money into 3 parts. So that is why we're here as AWOL to join government in fighting this dreadful disease.
And continue for talk about the different donation them. We AWOL go to the Emergency Operations Center.
50 million leons cash to the EOC to support their fight. 50 million leons worth of food that we're working in collaboration with United Sierra Leone Youth Group, and we want them to work in collaboration with the EOC to distribute this food, especially during this lockdown. And also 50 million leons worth of face masks, which is 10,000 masks. Okay, as you can see, this is the mask. It's an AWOL branded mask that we shall be also handing over to the EOC for further distributions to the public. The face mask will be handed over to the EOC within the next couple of days because it's 10,000.
Ahmed Said Nazarela, the Secretary General of the All Walks of Life, and Semuisu, and the President for the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, and talk more about the importance of this donation to the fight against COVID-19.
Because right now we know the EOC is very constrained in terms of resources, the government is constrained, and we know the pandemic is everywhere, and our former donors are also fighting the disease, and there is no more international support. So the government relies on organizations like AWOL to come in and intervene. Whatever little we have, different organizations to put it together. We hope to contribute to the effort of the EOC and the government as well as other organizations to make sure we combat and defeat COVID-19. These contributions came from the personal pockets of membership, including the international chapters. Well, these donations, they are not only for Freetown. Okay. This is for national. Definitely, the food also will go to the provinces as well, to vulnerable sections of the community, even the mask.
When we received this sum of 50 million check on behalf of the Emergency Operations Center, the spokesperson for the National COVID-19 Response, Solomon Jamiu, say, then an EOC go ensure say they use this couple for the right purpose.
Within an EOC not surprised by this kind gesture. We know what AWOL can do, and AWOL now one organization at the country we're all proud of. AWOL is known not only in Sierra Leone but abroad as well. And so we're not surprised that at a time like this where people in need, we must at that time the AWOL don't show up. So we tell them for this gesture, and indeed as an EOC we will make sure say this gesture, the purpose we intend for, we will make sure say we achieve that purpose.
Solomon Jamiu end up tell thank you to AWOL for this kind of support and self-call on other people and Soyat organization them for ensure say they support the Emergency Operations Center for the fight against COVID-19. For the Society for Radio Democracy, me, Nacheng Jalo, the report.
That's Nacheng Jalo being the talk to Antonio Navo Jr., winner the chairman for All Walks of Life, AWOL, as they go and the donation to EOC. Continue for the retweet. This is a special /IRN program where they come to you for talk about how things then they happen across the country as we did in the 3 days lockdown.
Especially lonely, all the other area there. Me now na Pikin Mahmoud Kamara, and una way Sabimi can call me nice guy. I want make we all know say Corona day and it a kill. Make we reduce body contact. Make we wash we hand them fast. Make we stop for touch with face for now. And make we avoid place outside people boku. If at all you dey go na crowd place, like market, make sure you use face mask. Make we take the advice where the government and the well-bodied people they give it.
But not touch and catch nose. Corona the kill fast so try no. So wash you and daily boyabo at least 20 minutes if you not lazy. This thing don't kill you from China to Italy. Economy they drop down heavy. No believe nobody. I'll lecture you daddy, sanitize your whole body cause Corona is deadly. Social distance, public guarding. No make like you not busy cause this now warning. Line news 117 at 5 mil. So tap all the shake and nigga with a brain no cough or sneeze. Na crowd put you max or not touch or worse the man say precaution. This na message from Mr. Nice. Corona is healed so take advice.
Now we for effort after see. Hey mama, what on for take precaution now? Corona is ill and most people they die every day. Hey, sister not for take precaution now. Hey.
If they say what you and no ask if they cook now for make Corona, no go catch you by a hook. Life now one all and set like a book because Corona no they play and for killing no they test so take the precaution. Where the doctor then they say keep a social distance, no hug, no handshake. What you hand with soap and sanitizer for keeping life safe. You want cough or sneeze, use pocket sand or your elbow. Prevention is better than cure. Health is wealth, but what's na Ebola, now na Corona. Papa God help me because this is don't wanna. Mosque, school, church all locked because of Corona. Hey Papa do ya na you intervention we need for the suffer. Because it's not proper for see me people and they die. Papa legs say we know sabi God ba.
Now we for effort after see. Hey mama, what on for take precaution now? Corona is ill and most people they die every day. Hey, sister not for take precaution now. Hey.
Listen to these wise words. Follow the bylaws. Be careful of this virus. I mean coronavirus. It kill people every day, so never make too much confidence. It don't kill so many across the continent. Plenty still live under oxygen, so for more resistance, no we keep our social distance.
Hey mama, what on for take precaution now? Corona is ill and most people they die every day. Hey, sister not for take precaution now.
Fellow Sierra Leoneans, as we all know, one sick don't come with it trouble the world so much, we don't call Corona. So this is just an advice, follow take the necessary precautions for avoid an mama salon.
Say one sick don't come, we they call corona. No, it just a multiply. Oh, you want to take over the world now? Take over the world now. Say make me follow the precautions. If you get fever and the struggle for breathe and the cough, run call the doctor. I say run call the doctor.
So we be left make plenty. Ebola take over the country. I saw we be left make plenty. Ebola take over the country. Yeah. This thing don't come up and play. Oh. Coronavirus there. Oh. This thing don't come up and play. Oh. Mr. Coronavirus there. Yeah, so. I see them on me use the watch TV. I see so many people that die. Oh. When I ask you take us to die, then tell me say coronavirus will take over the world. You know say prevention is better than cure. That's all I say. So now we take the number. So take them easy, make it no come here. So keep a distance, go far. So now for avoid the cyber people there. Yeah. Coronavirus make it. Beware of the virus. Where they make people then they minus sick is serious.
Say one sick don't come, where they call corona. No, it just a multiply. Oh, you want to take over the world now? Take over the world now. Say make me follow the precautions. If you get fever and the struggle for breathe and the cough, run call the doctor. I say run call the doctor.
This thing don't come up and play. Oh. Coronavirus there. This thing don't come up and play. Oh. Coronavirus there.
Now so we been take Ebola like play, yet still many lives done late. Corona don't come, Mr. Government protect the gates. We know say with a better economy man to survive. For the life also matter. Make we don't make this sick turn big man power. Make we wash we hands daily. It is South Africa now, our own Africa. It take 10 minutes when it hit the bomb, 12 hours when it hit the metallic man. So make we avoid touching the face, drink water frequently. So make we act now, act twice. So corona go back down. Together we gon' fight it. Say one sick don't come, where they call corona. No, it just a multiply. Oh, we want to take over the world now. Take over the world now. Say make me follow the precautions. If you get fever, you don't struggle for breathe and the cough, run call the doctor.
Niggas smash again.
Run call the doctor.
This time for be cautious, be hygienic. Let me pray, so God go push this pandemic. We know better pass the one that we don't catch you sick. And every day in the right check we statistics. Remember the about where we get by Ebola, the heartbreak and pain, stigma and trauma. Do you have me people them? Beware of corona cause now virus. We go send me 6 feet under. Business is shutting down. Credit crunch. Conference is shutting down. EV spots so government protect. We borders and we airports alone a blessed land. Corona we say answer.
I saw we be left make plenty. Ebola take over the country. I saw we be left make plenty. Ebola take over the country. Yeah. This thing don't come up and play. Oh. Coronavirus there. Oh. This thing don't come up and play. Oh. Coronavirus there. Oh.
The Independent Radio Network, IRN, planting up king for Gud Mornin Salone and development. Brother, sister, mama, papa, unayerio. Brother, sister, mama, papa, unayerio. The Independent Radio Network, where we they call IRN. The baton we country salon, for make we get level playground. Now I don't enough, for make you know about your country. They give voice to you man them, they give voice to woman them, all political party them, right across the country. You go to the east,
Back, this is not a special IRN/slash program where they meet you across the country and from different radio stations them. Not forget say you can send your text message and add the voice to the program on the number 077-981-981. The number again is 077-981-981. Now we want to go right inside Kono District and know what they happen at Kono District as far as the lockdown and the fight against the corona sick concern. And online now, we go talk to Sir Samuel Sam from Konodi Street. Good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, and thank you very much for having me.
Yes, we want to know what really happen now in Kono as far as the fight against this sick concern and how the lockdown don't they carry on and how cooperative the people in Kono don't they.
Well, thank you very much. So far, so good. Kono relatively calm. We Kono people and they abide and they comply by the rules and regulations we govern the 3 days lockdown, or particularly so the COVID-19 fight. A calm, like I said, the police and the military, then they in full gear, then they're on top of situations, then get static security in different locations across the municipality and across the district. Then get also patrol teams, as I talk to you, the CO for the 9th Battalion Aya, and then the LEC for Tankoro Division. Then they're on the patrol, that they check the border areas, them who say we know they get some small issues with border crossing. So, but on the whole, Kono relatively calm, and Mr. just come out just now, they do some monitoring at the street. I've noticed the people comply, they all stay home doing this lockdown as it starts today.
Yes, you mentioned the border areas them, and the border where they around between we and the Kono and Guinea. Now one side where people don't raise concern. So as far as this fight against this sick concern, what thing don't they happen there? The people don't begin comply, or then still they come inside unlawfully?
Well, I get good news for the people of Sierra Leone. We look at partners in Naya like Kwedu through the military, the security apparatus. They may take a tour at the Guinea axis, identify key areas them when a crossing point where people that they use illegally for crossing Sierra Leone. And the good news is that the company they don't construct guard post them. We go able for Monday area than this. So that make very much impossible right now for make anybody cross in from Guinea to Kono. So that area there, we want to say thank you to the mining company and thank you to the military and the police force where they're able to come up with that idea there, or that strategy there for make sure say people are not coming inside Kono from Guinea border. Of course, some other areas and they where they they use people and they bypass the any side they not see police post there and they bypass and they use another one. But that one also has been taken care of. We try to mobilize the communities themselves together with the military and the police so that they can be able to patrol their borders and they on a daily basis.
The fight against COVID-19 go only possible when we reach to that point for accept say the sick is there and real. Kono people don't believe say this sick so is there?
Yes, very much so. The people don't believe say the sick is there. In fact, yesterday during the update, somebody tell me, okay, after the update, somebody tell me we people in perception from the rural setting, from the villages, they so believe say the sick is there. In fact, then they don't make ourselves, even for them to come out now the villages come to the city for do their usual business, it don't be curtailed because I believe say the city day and the way the marketplaces can be so congested, and they believe say if you can't get face masks, there is every possibility if somebody they will get the virus, it will transmit them. So that's not the perception of the people, meaning the people they don't accept say the city day and in real. So everybody for go by the government in policy. And apart from that, we have they go on the radio, the other partners they go on the radio, they sensitize with people and they go now the marketplaces, they sensitize with people and for let them know say this sick real and acceptance don't they, believe don't they say the sick real and everybody for go by what government don't put in place.
We talk about the practical things then now, the washing of hands, the wearing of the face mask, is visible na Kono?
As I talk to you, so last night we in our radio, previous night we in our radio for make everybody go by that face mask policy. In fact, as they come in Kono now, if not to the lockdown, if they move around the city, You go to the marketplaces, you must see people and they wear the face mask. You go to hospital, now law says, they enter the hospital if you don't get face mask. You go to the bank, so the policy is working. Though we not get yet 100%, but it is working. People that not accept and the face mask policy, the washing of hands, all of the people and they practice them, even at their homes them. You move around, you see Veronica buckets, you don't before houses, before tailor shops, before shop them, before market table them for let them wash their hands. So many people are complying.
All right. Well, we're going to come to you from time to time as we do inside this 3 days lockdown. Plenty, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
This song is dedicated to the people of Sierra Leone. For let we take precaution for fight this deadly disease. We don't count our country. Yeah. Protect yourself from the virus. Let we wash we hands, avoid crowd place. Let we take all precautions. Oh Lord, Corona na killer. Protect yourself from the virus. Let we wash we hands, avoid crowd place. Let we take all precautions. Oh Lord, Mornin Salone. Let we make it a better place for me and for you and the entire population.
I wallow. Nyama brace ya himbeji esegra so debel rima ihe pela ajesia amumu ye yawa mumu magbate himbeji awa numu ya lisoma numu ya lohema balu begi bianga awolo jebeji mude mamu begungo de ma himbeji numu hwega adi walo
awado ko andingol jamaong sallo indigol nauna rede ari nauna onko bulbini ne innete de coronavirus yandi when what ito jama on sodo de nyande wo waden diang esabude sodo de hanla babwei sa ala fusko wado ya kasare yandi ta ya kasare
Corona na killer. Protect yourself from the virus. Protect yourself now. Let me wash we hands, avoid crowd place. Let me take all precautions. Oh Lord, Corona na killer. Protect yourself from the virus. Protect yourself now. Let me wash we hands, avoid crowd place. Let me take all precautions. Oh Lord, Mornin Salone. Let me make it a better place for me and for you and the entire population. Oh Lord.
No biari de tile hot wange haninis kadu nangi afuma gbati ya podif bashimo soya man biari bukota kamu cheka stars fotane otat kamu ida do shit take out of it a politics style hot wange hobaka mashibo tell corona and no let the people it don't go blow for it's find the copy with your elbow
Bramolu Abraham enka coronavirus brana aimo fala ni fuiti ibolo sokono ikana wa sokono ibolo la ko jini safunara Abraham enka awa
so pay watana for what you and if you know say you don't get no church for that man self-protection, law we take precaution. Law we not encourage stranger, law we take caution.
Be large. Yandi BNB, me boy here and day. But no do for na coronavirus. Unga we here. Me pay to ngade atangati. Me low atengo ta kentwe sign up. Yandi BNB. Na itono, but don't know banga bang. Yandi kagalapta nigga.
Corona na killer. Protect yourself from the virus. Let we wash we hands, avoid crowd place. Let we take all precautions. Oh Lord, Corona na killer. Protect yourself from the virus. Let we wash we hands, avoid crowd place. Let we take all precautions. Oh Lord, Mornin Salone. Let we make it a better place for me and for you and the entire population.
Corona na killer. Protect yourself from the virus. Protect yourself now. Let me wash we hands, avoid crowd place. Let me take all precautions. Oh Lord, Corona na killer. Protect yourself from the virus. Protect yourself now. Let me wash we hands, avoid crowd place. Let me take all precautions. Oh Lord, Mornin Salone. Let me make it a better place for me and for you and the entire population.
And the message that now let we come together, let we fight coronavirus. The best way for fight this virus is for take the precaution measures them. Like avoid handshake, wash your hand thoroughly with soap. Avoid for touch your face, your mouth, your ears, your nose and other places them. Wipe and disinfect your phone and expose surface with sanitizer. Cook your food and beef thoroughly. Avoid contact with live animal them and pets. Then not treat yourself now. Go to hospital for assistance. Avoid contact with people who get flu-like symptoms. Yes. Avoid non-critical travel to corona-infected countries. If you don't know, so you go. I go to trouble. Let we fet hard and heal Salone. Let's heal Salone. And I want to let you know, say this sick not come by politics. No matter how party they kill all man. This message they come out from JK and the Rap Nation.
These are just a word of caution. As you all see, what's going to go right around the wall. Make we not take it as fun, no. We could just do the following precaution. Corona. This a deadly virus. You make style, you go find yourself in a die gun. Corona. Don't kill many people. Not the white face if you old or you young. Corona. Not get medication. Stick to the rules. Now we go make it done. Corona. If you sneeze and you cough, call 117 cause this not too fun. Corona. No more shake animal, but that no mean say body for done. Corona. Yeah, alright. Corona. Yeah. Corona. Yeah. Let the whole world we are fight this war.
Let me caution the virus, it's serious. It's killing old and the young, it's dangerous. Let's use preventive measures, it will guide us. Wash your hands frequently, avoid public instantly. That is what we call social distancing. The world is crying, people around the world are dying. Let's listen to the government, they are trying. Let's prevent ourselves from this pandemic. Must be done now, also, you know me. This is a fight, your fight, and the government fight. We must conquer Corona. Who can bet? Sul boss us.
Uno for shake and og. Distance like Muslim and og. If cough any space, then we take yeah watch you. Next step, then we take them balance you. So for avoid all, make you not die like a fall. Cause when you die, they done. 6 feet they beg you a gun. Life like a balloon with a boss, they done. Papi don't block all side, even the border. That's not about them like way full of man eats bread and the butter. Over take time cover, it deadly bad, over take time over. That we are real, devil.
Stylish, coronavirus, not sick where they kill. This sick too bad, no guy for the sea. The sick or the peak, if you blind or the see. Not for avoid the shake hand and the touch body. Remember back in the days doing Ebola time. The people that were killed party, it not be fine.
This a deadly virus, you make style, you go find yourself in a die gun. Don't kill many people, not the white face if you old or you young. Not get medication, stick to the rules, now we go make it done. If you sneeze and you cough, call 117 cause this not too fun. No more shake animal, but that no mean say body for done. Alright. Corona. Corona. Let the world we are fight this war. Well, listen a message from the New England entertainers. Well, as we all see and hear, not to pass government run after we therefore stick to the rules and the plan. Yeah, wash your hands frequently. Avoid public gathering. When you sneeze and cough, don't forget, call 117. It's your boy, Swedish. Be our Kekus. Kekus the Dawn. New England. Coronavirus. This is so serious, yes. Coronavirus. Some people like we take it serious. But attend this, stay conscious. No, you left for with your other man. This is not the time you for any other man. Yeah. I know you left for with the other man, but this is not the time you for any other man. Yeah.
So now with a take time with the people who got fever, people with a cough and with a shiver. Cause this not the time we for stay cautious. Cause my woman don't know, but funny knows the symptoms we fever. So come balance it. be one of them. Make them pick you one shot, we supply water, no follow them. Ebola be don't go make corona, no one of them. So some people let we let them take precautions them.
You got to conscious think about coronavirus. Take precaution, left for cut man down your eyes. This now sickness we go kill it quick. If you not take them do the right thing, you go end up 6 feet deep. Some people them muna let we wake up. This is all the message from the well-bodied people them. Protect your life, protect your life. Take it to the message we go save your life, yo. Let me hear we want attention. Let me take precaution. Let me hear we want, yeah we want. Let me hear we want precautions. Let me take precaution. Let me hear we want, yeah we want.
Let's say if I be no plenty sick way comes and can act for go. You the cough fever, you can breathe, oh no. No say coronavirus is. No matter who you are, plenty don't die. You know the people that you want. We all can testify. Save your life from this virus. Save your life from this virus.
So you get to be aware. Don't forget to use your hand sanitizer. Oh, you soap and water. Go on another joke, no.
Fambulem, me na Dr. Alpha Tijan Wuri, me na the Minister of Health and Sanitation. We see big trouble they happen at the rest of the world. But we're not afraid. We're not afraid because we don't get an exposure before. We don't learn and know waiting for them. I have strong belief in the resilience of the people of Sierra Leone. We say they ask of we, and for make we they wash our hands all the time. Because now your hand they bring dirty na your eye, your nose, your mouth, all them open then na your face. And then how we the virus they to your body.
My family, my name is Bishop J. Archibald Cole, one of the religious leaders in this country. When I don't hear how this coronavirus move from what people their life, I appeal to them. When I listen to government and all the well-bodied people, then when they talk to we, they could follow all the advice and the rules and the regulation, so it will be better for we all. God bless we all.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yama assalamu alaikum. Mina Sheikh Abubakar Conte. Islam na religion of submission and compliance. Prayer we dey appeal to we all for let we comply the rules and regulations with the Ministry of Health and Sanitation give for make this sickness no reach the country. Let Allah bless we all.
Let me hear we want. Let me take precaution. Let me hear we want, yeah we want. Let me hear we want. Let me take precaution. Let me hear we want, yeah we want.
Big bossing, just to kill bossing. Avoid the plenty shaken and they keep comping. Corona no get mega sim for ill bossing. Now that me put it talk and they sing something. So prevent them. Wash your hand, decent one. Every day new case, recent one. It is pack, it is rag, recent one. So Corona no can kill away recent one.
Wash your hand regularly. The soap and water. Not touch your eyes, your nose and your mouth with your dirty hand. You can run life or leave, take your time way they do. The things way they do, make you not left on you.
Wonderful real, COVID-19 they kill. And that's the real deal, so take your time with the chill. This no to temp for the act stubborn. Social media lies go put you on trouble, don't be dumb.
We found with them, Mina retired Brigadier Julius Madabio, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. By now, we all don't know about this new sick, when a coronavirus. And this sick don't turn the world upside down with afraid. But me, I'm not afraid. Because we not people them, we think not the broke down easily. We tell God thank you, coronavirus not come here yet. And government don't do bokuti for test for them and for tap them. We all know say this coronavirus na bad sick. So what thing we all need for do? 1 for wash we and them all 10. 2 may we tap for shake and force. 3 may we not the gather poku na one place. If we all make up we mind for do the thing there, I mean for keep to the health regulations them, we no go get anything for free. Do you hear me family at the big? May we keep the message here now we add. For if we forget well body all 10, make we all join hand for whap the iron way out. I tell you plenty thanks for your attention. May God bless you all. May
yes,
God
boss. It's a serious time, we're on a serious time. No more shaking, only by no elbow jam. Yeah, it's a serious time, we're on a serious time. I see people die, these are the signs of the end of time. A new sick don't can the world, and this sick not threats to we all. Yeah, whether you there Europe or Asia, Australia, America or Africa, it's a serious time for we all. And it no matter if you old or young, yeah. Listen where the doctor said, I for do it, he tell you say. Cause over 3,000 people don't die in China, yeah. And over 47,000 get in Italy. And he don't enter Spain, South Korea and Germany, and the United States, France, Guinea, and Liberia get. Precaution is better than cure, so make sure say you secure. Because Corona day, coronavirus day. Wash your hands often, use sanitizer, avoid touching. Because Corona day, coronavirus day. It's a serious time, we're on a serious time. No more shaking, only by no elbow jam. Yeah. The fever and the cough not the sign. You go short breath, feel weak and a sign. Feel so down in your throat, snots go to run in your nose. All that a sign. So now for go see a doctor, and now for left pepper doctor. You can be better, you can recover, yeah. Precaution is better than cure, so make sure say you secure. Because Corona day, coronavirus day. Wash your hands often, use sanitizer, avoid touching. Because Corona day, coronavirus day. Yeah, precaution is better than cure, so make sure say you secure. Because Corona day, coronavirus day. Now shake me and we go hello. Avoid for the touchy of the fellow. Because Corona day, coronavirus day. It's split with a baby. Because Corona day, coronavirus day. Yes, boss.
Especially Lomé and all the other area them. Me now una Pikin Mahmoud Kamara. And una way sabi me can call me nice guy. I want make we all know say Corona day and it a kill. Make we reduce body contact. Make we wash we hand them fast. Make we stop for touch we face for now. And make we avoid place outside people boku. If at all you dey go na crowd place like market, make sure you use face mask. Make we take the advice where the government and the well-bodied people they give it.
But not touch and catch nose. Corona the kill fast so try no. So wash you one daily, but yabo at least 20 minutes if you not lazy. This thing don't kill you from China to Italy. Economy they drop down heavy. No believe nobody. I lecture you daddy, sanitize your whole body cause Corona is deadly. Social distance, public gathering, no make like you not busy cause this now warning. Line news 117 at 5 mil to tap all the shake that nigga with a binding, no cough or sneeze. Now crowd put you max or not touch or wash them man say precaution. This now message from Mr. Nice. Corona is healed, so take advice.
Mommy for effort of the sea. Hey mama, what on for take precaution now. Corona is healed, and most people they die every day. Hey, sister, not for take precaution now. Hey.
If they say wash your hand, no ask if they cook, now for make Corona, no go catch you by hook. Life now one all and set like a book because corona no they play and for killing no they test so take the precaution. Where the doctor then they say keep a social distance, no hug, no handshake. What you hand with soap and sanitizer for keeping life safe. You want cough for sneeze, this pocket sun or your elbow. Prevention is better than cure. Health is wealth, bo. First na Ebola, now na corona. Papa God help me because this is don't wanna. Mosque, school, church all locked because of corona. Hey Papa do ya na intervention we need for the suffer. Because it's not proper for see me people and they die. Papa like say we know sabi God ba.
Now we for effort up the sea. Hey mama, but on for take precaution now. Corona is real and most people they die every day. Hey, sister now for take precaution now. Hey, 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 hey.
Listen to these wise words. Follow the bylaws. Be careful of this virus. I mean coronavirus. It they kill people every day. So never make too much confidence. It don't kill so many across the continent. Plenty still they live under oxygen. So for more resistance, no we keep a social distance. Wash your hand regular. Don't forget to sanitizer. Never play with your eye and your nose. Avoid neighborhoods. I feel panic. Why everybody's epidemic? It starts in China, Europe and America, now in Africa. Yeah.
Now we for effort up the sea. Hey mama, but on for take precaution now. Corona is real and most people they die every day. Hey, sister now for take precaution now. Hey, 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 hey.
IRN, planting up king for Gud Mornin Salone and development. Brother, sister, mama, papa, unayerio. Brother, sister, mama, papa, unayerio. The Independent Radio Network, where we they call IRN, the baton we country salon. For make we get level playground. Now I ain't done enough. For make you know what you country. They give voice to you and them. They give voice to woman them. All political party them. Right across the country. You go to the east, I am there. And you go to the west, I am there. You go to the north, I am there. And you go to the south, I am there. Say yes to tolerance, we all get we rights. I say no to violence, no mix perfect right a blabber. Brother, sister, mama, papa, unayerio. Brother, sister, mama, papa, unayerio. The Independent Radio Network, where we they call IRN. The baton we country salon. For make we get level playground. Now I ain't done enough. For make you know what you country. They give voice to you and them. They give voice to woman them. All political party them. Right across the country. You go to the east, I am there. And you go to the west, I am there. You go to the north, I am there. And you go to the south, I am there. Say yes to tolerance, we all get we rights. I say no to violence, no mix perfect like a blabber. If we all work together with one word, cause now so we go up for make salon. Brother, sister, mama, papa, unayerio. Brother, sister, mama, papa, unayerio. economy, and well-body business, quality education, up king for Gud Mornin Salone and development. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una yerio. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una yerio. The Independent Radio Network, where we they call IRN, the baton we country salon, for make we get level playground. Now I don't enough, for make you know what you country. They give voice to youth man them, they give voice to woman them, all political party them, right across the country. You go to the east, and you go to the west, you go to the north, and you go to the south, say yes to tolerance, we all get we rights. I say no to violence, no mix perfect right a blabber, but we all work together with one word, cause now so we go help for make salon. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una yerio. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una yerio. And well-body business, quality education, decentralization, with agriculture and infrastructure, energy and power. The Independent Radio Network, IRN, planting up king for Gud Mornin Salone and development. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una yerio. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una yerio. The Independent Radio Network, where we they call IRN, the baton we country salon, for make we get level playground. Now I don't enough, for make you know what you country. They give voice to youth man them, they give voice to woman them, all political party them, right across the country. You go to the east, and you go to the west, you go to the north, and you go to the south. Say yes to tolerance, we all get we rights. I say no to violence, no mix perfect right a blabber, but we all work together with one word, cause now so we go help for make salon. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una yerio. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una yerio. And well-body business, quality education, decentralization, with agriculture and infrastructure, energy and power, with social welfare, for human rights, anything but development.
Alright, welcome back. We still there. They give una updates as the / IRN Corona updates they continue, and you don't send your message to 077-981-981. Except some people they following at the Facebook page. Don't they drop their message and they ask different questions as within at the second round of the 3 days lockdown. Today at the one, and this are the midday edition of the / and IRN Corona updates, where they come to you from different radio station them where they listen to throughout the country. And now we join Mohamed Basiru Sanusi for like give we the updates on message them we don't come in so far. As una self where they listen, they tell we waiting they happen, and una they ask questions them we una want answer to. Mohamed?
Yeah, plenty thank you to you, Mabel, and the one and self we don't know send the message inside the inbox. This first one here they say IIN the problem for this corona, now that the security they allow people then for move from one place to another, hence you give them money to some. Even the other Mile 91 we still see people then from Bo and other parts of the country they come from Sheriff na Mile 91. Thank you to the district coordinator for giving correct update. This is come out from the Jong within at Dembunde Street. Security na challenge inside this COVID-19 fate from an unknown Texas. Smart farm they suffer for water. Dia let the water authority them step in from Joseph Pine Bailey. Another message in the inbox here they say some people them na quarantine home they go without food and it's very bad. EOC need for respond on this very quick. This is come out from Abdul Joe, Commander wait up na Moyamba. And also carry on for talk say security is a big challenge for them inside Moyamba. IN COVID-19 updates for today. Do you with the big? This come from Alish na Tonda Hill. Guma and Elsa really need for step up inside this fight against COVID-19. More so, where they inside this 3 days lockdown. They come from MBJ. Well, all this will take for now and carry on for send them to the number 077-981-981. Later, we'll bring to know the Facebook message them.
All right, plenty thank you to you, Mohamed Basiru Sanusi, for that update that you give me on the text message them where people where they listened on they send from different parts in the country. And I believe say at this time from 11 o'clock this morning where the EOC updates we yourself within our house until you don't miss out. And you go want to know the latest updates but the coronavirus sick. And quickly, we go another update see. Ma just quickly go another one way day from the EOC. When are the latest one from 11 o'clock this morning where they update the information but the coronavirus sick na Salone. For today, May 3rd, then say na soon you case them we don't get when a confirm case them of the virus. That's now from 11 o'clock this morning. We don't know yet if anything don't change. And apart from then soon you case them the way we don't get, then get total confirmed case them when a 157. Now the one them with the isolation, then say then get 120. For the one that we don't well from the sick, that's the one that we been get them, but don't go to isolation center and come out because they don't well. That number then at 29. So where the show say, hope they for say where you go now, where you call the 117 quick and then carry go isolation. Hope they say you go well. The one that we don't die from the sickness Salone, na 8 normal. And the one that we right now in a quarantine, according to the information, now 1,341. Total of quarantine all over the country, according to the information we come, now 1,576.
And as I will bring you updates from the Mano River Union, that means in a Salone, Liberia, Guinea, and Cote d'Ivoire. But you don't hear the Salone Union. Let me go to Liberia, Guinea, and Cote d'Ivoire as at the 1st of May 2020. The confirmed cases them na Liberia, now 152. Inside Guinea, now 1,537. Cote d'Ivoire, 1,333. The active cases them, where Liberia gets now 89, Guinea gets 1,188, Cote d'Ivoire gets 722. The one that we don't recover from the sick, that one we don't well, Liberia gets 45, Guinea gets 342, and Cote d'Ivoire gets 597. The people that we don't die from the sick na Liberia, na 18, Guinea, 7 people them, and inside Cote d'Ivoire, na 14 people don't die. This na the update from Mano River Union.
All right, well, that's not the updates we want to get from Salone and Sef, the Mano River Union. But all this waiting important for let you know. Now that then senior they come out for let you know waiting and waiting they happen per the fete. But for salon, when I see people we be done sick, 29 per they done well. And that shows say them being called 117 quick, where them begin get the signs and symptoms them, and then carry go to the isolation center. Also we well body work man them been up strong. For make sure say them watch over them people, yeah, give them the right thing them where they need. And they don't recover. So you self within a host they listen. If you not say you know they feel well, or person there where they suspect say not they feel well at all, it they display sign them where they don't talk say you for watch for the corona sick. Just call 117, not to say it be.
Exactly. You need to do that for keep yourself safe, keep yourself alive, and keep your community, your family safe. And by extension, salon self go safe.
Well, now the message that you waiting at us in case you get any sick person, just call 117.
All right.
Now then go able for determine waiting the person gets.
Okay, now we go bring a special edition of a Corona program where the Talking Drum Studio do of a special edition of Atunda Ayenda. They get message them for this sick and for this fate. Just listen to them.
Hey, me people them. Na me name Natalia Fino. Talia Fino. Tali Afino, they tell una couche, seke, Buabise, Talking Drum Studio, they tell una couche, Salamu alaikum, Walibena, Auna Simisu, Ade for waka waka, Near me Talking Drum, Ade for waka waka, Tali Afino, Tali Afino, Tali Afino, Tutu waka waka, Tali Afino, Tali.
Ow! Il! Ow! Il! Ow! Ow! Fumble them! Yeah. I get to me paddy. This me paddy awaking sick. Where then can tell and say, na malaria, and if you are well quick, then forgive injection. It begin tremble and shake like saying a shake. Small needle, me paddy can say nindul. Small nindul. Na I can afraid so. So I remember the time Ebola come. Now he sick. Now call him. I say, Opa di tiko. Waiting they happen. This kind sick where they pay you so. Then don't tell we say we for call 117 or no pepe doctor. He say fishes a fino. Yeah, I no go bull for call that 117 day because we then go can't just know the cannabis close than they were if you are full. Now I say, oh tiko. So you don't forget nindul, now you don't come out to a nindul. Now on a close, now you afraid we make you know for go now hospital. But the way when I in the camp, he no knows cannabis sick you get. And he got for protect himself. So now I make the rest that kind of way. And by now, nobody know for tell me say if you are fool because we don't see them. But again, until we Concotonians they will get gangayes. We go still fed all kind of excuse for avoid for go hospital or for call 117. Right now, I in the blow. Who side and they go? Famul them. I present to una episode 4184 of the Talking Drum Radio Soap Opera Atunda Ayenda.
Hey, okay, yes. I'm glad you wanna respond urgently. You come inside. Remember, what are they are? Now see the under so. Now the check my mood. Check. What you cry for? What you cry for?
Not the kind of man the way as you don't come so.
Check. How's kind of man?
The people that are so what this is so. It look like. Now people they waking go na the moon.
What you mean?
Now they don't come for cancer me so. Check. Forget me go up in the cloud.
Check, no for them can be
them are missing no reasons for die.
Protect themselves. So if you get sick or you not get yourself, let them prevent. They say prevention is better than cure. You understand? So allow them, let them do the operation them, yeah?
So they make them for where they can see there so when they face them and not able for see.
Check, they get for way there. If they don't way there, they get for protect themselves. You know, you want no more than they take now this country. Whether they get corona or not corona, they get for prevent themselves from this virus. Because it's deadly. And right now, the way they scatter it's healthy, so it transfers to check, I want a patient too.
Why? You don't left me.
Check, they for me coolness, bro.
They don't get me go.
They can't go.
They don't get me go.
They can't go, check.
I say so God, I don't go.
Check, you go.
I don't go.
Check, you go, let them go test you. Let them know what you get, and then go able to solve it quickly. Yeah?
Me man, they won't cancel. I swear to God. No so corona.
But you not listen there. You not listen to me brother this.
Una listen to me.
You say I dey breathe now. For breathe say a problem. Then we can go let them go check them.
Maybe na me get me sick.
Now sick you get.
Na me get me sick.
Now sick you get. You know sick. You know doctor.
No so corona again.
Now wait see.
Na pampa sola again.
But check no come.
Na pampa sola again. No so corona.
Hey. Papa, no can go. Go inside the motor car.
Now what they go so now? Would they buy 1 dozen gari? And they buy like 2 dozen cocododos and half bag rice.
Yeah.
Then I go buy sardine.
Yeah.
If I want cartoon safe, then I go long way. Then I go buy
for the 3 days vlog. Don't want cartoon?
Yes, but go for the eat morning Saturday. But that's not eat a rest out for the pan. Okay. Then I go buy this thing. I go buy palmine. If I 1 gallon safe, I buy them. We put them down. You understand? Then we go for buy coal, charcoal. If I 1 bag charcoal, we buy them. We put them down. I mean, you go can we go?
Oh, wait, who say you go put money for buy all the things that we item I saw?
Django, that's not your business. So, last is you deal with me or you not deal with me?
I deal with you, but I need for no. Who say you go put money for buy all the things that we call so tapia?
Django, right away you do so right, you don't get nothing in your pocket. So now be ask me now nothing all day. And they tell you go lock time for long, live your life during the lockdown. They ask you to put money.
I not get nothing. But problem not fine for meet possible you not get nothing. A better day for me poor one than tomorrow problem can meet me tapia. Who say you put money?
Django, wait for look. I say they know possible for Pepe. Look at. And Django say Pepe.
So they don't
put up Pepe. Price along up.
Pepe na 5,000 to come money.
I'll go buy now. What to buy now? But we sure they tell you. So at least we get the one at this week. I don't like that too.
No cut more tapia. Who say you put money? You unbalance me talk. Tapia. Who say you go put money?
Hey, Django, you get sir. Let this get now.
Not to get now, I know.
You for glad for me.
I go glad but Tapia. I need for no side pull this money out.
Listen me, Django. All the problem I don't get. You know the problem I don't go through. And what's in I made right now. You for glad yourself because you know say better days. They be you know. You understand what I mean?
Not true.
No, you cannot continue buy more.
Not true you talk. Where the Bible. Look studying the past.
This be my friend.
Look studying the past. Not forget for buy that boku milko.
Oh yes.
Buy boku.
Is it on there 1.5?
Hey.
1,500.
What's up here?
Yes.
I still concerned. Who say you pull money?
You know it's nothing. Law no argue go before. Now lock na smile for me.
What? Anyway, for two, me man come back here. For where you go? I know it's fine food. Now no like tell you.
Hey, Justice, you like for talk this stuff all the time.
Hey, God. Well, the thing is, me unable to hide me feeling. Yeah, boo. You see now I vex, and they make you know say I vex. Where you do to one no leg, and they make you know say you do to one no leg. Boy, you do to one leg, I for praise you. This castle I live, he fine. Yeah, boo, sabi cook.
You get luck.
Yeah, boo, sabi cook.
I can't say fly make. Because if I never be kind, never be get this guy, it's never they talk.
I'm glad the way you come. You know, hey, watch. You watch me, body.
I know.
My body don't begin go back.
Yes. Just these 2 days no more. I don't care no more. Your body don't begin fine back.
Anyway, I don't like tell you. And this give me kind of jealous. I know I lost you.
I know, eh?
I know I lost you. I don't understand.
But Justice, you know say I know the thing but any other person. Are you one grinding in my mind?
That's it for me. So look at they make me the big. That's it for me. Talk back. Come on. Talk
the
back.
love where I get for you. I'm not go able for share out to other. Now you one green.
Adele don't got time for you. Adele don't got time for you. Hey, me one and only. Hey, you.
Yes, there.
Hey, talk am. Oh, jealous.
I know because the way you keep tower for this me.
The one they will not get you kind. The one they will not get you kind. Now that me. Hey, me. Now this will be the tell Buba. Where you able to understand. Understand? Everybody come here. You no get wave, so you no go know what he mean for jealous. You no get wave.
But not so.
Yeah. Therefore, be a me. That makes you tell you what remember. Like this go we go so. I no like tell you. They have to be the court.
When I make a comeback.
Why you say this corona sick? They upline this I say That's you know, and they forget to get family the upline. Now you know what they don't say. You man they able to so tell them I can remember almost astagfirullah. If I lost you. You
just again. Don't even think about that. No. I don't even want to can. No. Don't even think about that. They say, me we get long way for go. We go for see grand picking there. I beg no remember than that.
Well, that make we get for pray for lady sick done.
That's true. Yeah.
The carry way the sick they spread na Tikonko. The carry way they spread right now. Na community transmission.
Exactly.
Look like Bontico. The number just say I.
It just they go up.
This they show see. People in day where they come into contact with people who get the virus.
Yes.
Then they know they see them. Then they
go exactly. Well, now
but you know one thing. Mark. And they blame the Congo government.
What you make?
And they blame the Congo government. You no go believe say me. And they pass one day by Daloy Park.
Yes.
Aïe, apprentice and Allah. Body song, 100,000. Body song.
That's how I don't put restrictions so people are not for.
No.
What's it?
I not tap there. Now going for inquiry. I said, I mean, they say restriction. And they say no. Motorcar they go once you get pass. How you get the pass? They say once you get money.
So how we able for help follow tap this sickness here?
Yeah. People are not serious.
And you know, believe say some people wait tell and say this sickness here they then they tell you say na lie they not believe.
Exactly. Denial.
Hey.
Now these fishers Afinoki always say Tikonko will not serious. We're not serious.
Indeed, we're not serious because this kind of thing where they happy so right now. Not what for the play with at all. Not what for the play with because the kind where people in they die, what do you able people in they die, other country them. Then look now at Tikonko now, look waiting they happy now. People still don't want for take and see
now into this strict lockdown, you know the work. I tell you, people just use this thing now for make money.
When I make them the scattergun community.
I fumble them. The sorriest thing, as me paddy king say. Now the case the old day, but this corona inside this Tikonko, not to quarantine place the normal they come out. Where they tell we say, like how justice and yebu then they talk so. Corona then we community them. And when one of the easing of the lockdown. This it don't share us so, it don't share us. And whilst the thing they share us, na so tapia in downtown spend no check. Yeah, where they itemize in commodities them. 1 dozen this, 2 dozen that, 1 cartoon dande. Hey, tapia, this advance where they advance you so, you catch you. But do ya, as you they spend no check, no forget say, na you and Dragon get business. And member say, Dragon na bad baba. Look, Mr. Dragon, as I they call him, where they cry say, the one that we come for can't take him, the fiber order come out na moon, the one can go up na cloud. Well, enjoy you can drink you pampers pap. You can say I want feel high and go up the sky. I think now well finally now the people that don't count for you so now for carry you go up the proper one. From them, if you now want for no, what thing go happen to dragon? If they go test them, say get corona. Or it go end up the sky. Now for continue for listening to Atunda Ayenda. Don't forget to tune every day, Monday to Friday, to Atunda Ayenda and turn all Unuahala to Jigijik Skayama. But if you get question or you get something you want to add to this program, you can send text message to 076 661 589. 076 661 589. The Independent Radio Network, IRN. Don't up king for Gud Mornin Salone and development. Brother, sister, mama, papa, unayerio. Brother, sister, mama, papa, unayerio. The Independent Radio Network, IRN. Don't up king for Gud Mornin Salone and development. Brother, sister, mama, papa, unayerio. Brother, sister, mama, papa, unayerio. The Independent Radio Network, where we they call IRN. The baton we country salon. For make we get level playground. Now IRN don't enough. For make you know what you country. They give voice to youth man them. They give voice to woman them. All political party them. Right across the country. You go to the east, IRN. And you go to the west, IRN. You go to the north, IRN. And you go to the south, IRN. IRN say yes to tolerance. We all get the rights. IRN say no to violence. No make perfect right a blabber. If we all work together with one word. Cause now so we go help for make salon. Brother, sister, mama, papa, unayerio. Brother, sister, mama, papa, unayerio.
Alright, welcome back. I hope say before that music break you be listening keenly to the information. We're talking drum studio Giuna inside and special Atunda and series for sake the COVID-19 fate. Where we continue for Guna updates as this program you still listen to now this large and IRN corona updates for let you know waiting they happen as the 3 days lockdown. Today we dey inside day 1. Well now for let we get updates again on waiting they happen at different parts of Freetown self. We dey join one we reporter them where na Elizabeth Campbell. If they don't come out this morning, it dey out up till now for no waiting and waiting they happen as people lay on lockdown. Good afternoon, Elizabeth, and welcome to the update.
NWSL, which is the league there.
So as I dey talk to you currently, Elizabeth, now who's are you dey?
Hello?
The Independent Radio Network, IRN. Don't up king for Gud Mornin Salone and development. Brother, sister, mama, papa, unayerio. Brother, sister, mama, papa, unayerio. The Independent Radio Network, where we they call IRN. The baton we country salon. For make we get level playground. Now IRN don't enough. For make you know what you country. They give voice to youth man them. They give voice to woman them. All political party them. Right across the country. You go to the east, IRN. And you go to the west, IRN. You go to the north, IRN. And you go to the yes to tolerance. We all get the rights.
All right, we did try forget Elizabeth Campbell for giving updates on waiting Sefenot as one power reporter them where they out on the one of the lockdown. Good afternoon again, Elizabeth, and welcome to the Corona update.
Good afternoon, Mabel.
Yes. Also, you there presently as we dey talk to you.
Well, I'm currently in Akambu Street around St. John area.
Good morning, you don't dey out. Tell we first, Usa and Usa you don't go, and I'm waiting you city.
Okay, actually, it's not me and some journalists there, but we start with Waka from Aberdeen Road up to Upgone. We even reach in a Klein Town. But during the process of the camp, we pass by PZ, we go Kissy Road, Eastern Police Kissy Road, Upgone, then we go Klein Town. That is a different area, and then we go. But when we, from Aberdeen Road, we come, we see people, the compliance with regards to people then really people they comply, you know. Then we happen for reaching PZ, what we see youth man them they do some cleaning, and they almost don't the cleaning. We go there, we meet them, they done the cleaning, and they don't pack, they don't pile the dirty. I think that they wait for authorities enough for can clear them day. Then after which we go right through Abacha Street. We see people in the fetch water. Yes, even one or two challenges and they but they're able for cope, and then they get the water and then they observe the that social distance, you know, the time where they get the water. Then we happen for
Some parts the way people in the abide largely from where una see, but some parts the way una meet up, young people they clean. The cleaning fine, but people take into consideration the use of the mask, because one thing that one day where the experts and the advice say for the worst we and they use the mask. The one way una see out today, then take that into consideration.
Well, actually, most of them been they use the masks anyway. Most of them they use them. During the time when they do the cleaning, most of them they use them, and they even get other gadgets and stuff for them to use for clear the dirty them and all of that. So most of them they use them, actually.
All right. So what about the checkpoints? Them una be able for see different one them anything they wanna observe say been they happen we not supposed to happen during the lockdown.
Because we happen for cross around Godrich Street, then we meet different checkpoints then because we just have all the drive through, then they stop they ask we for we accreditation, we can show them and all of that. But we see police and the army them, the presence of the security personnel them be there around, you know, and then they do their work according to what we see. You know, then they're around, they ask questions, they help people like the one the more they get water, you will see them will come in and try for support them. We even go up to Upgone, Klein Town. We meet 4 Boston team up. They wait for medical command them for like carry them go to them different hospitals and come with them back. You know, the one that we don't offer, they go take them and carry them. Then the one that we ready for good, and they go with them. We did it, we see within the someone they on board the vehicle for letting carry and go to them different centers and within the work or hospitals and within the work.
All right, before you left with Elizabeth, thank you, sir, journalist them. We get 1 year way past the eye them, the 2 year way people is see na do. People go tin up na do then 3. But if one journalist they una they look the same thing, but you go see one different thing. From what you don't go fair not today. Waiting different you see, where you think say authorities them for look inside for ensure say the 2 of the lockdown change something in a particular area. Waiting you see where different we not for be at all.
Come again, maybe if you say if then they pay journalists, I don't understand.
Right. Journalists suppose for the sitting where normal person where not they do journalism not go see at all. Sometimes we all go come out now though. But because me a journalist, we they look one side, but me go see something different in a particular situation. Because me don't get the training and sabi as journalists for see that thing day. From the side also you go past today and say to Campbell Street where you there now. Waiting you see where you think say authority them for adjust or something look into that concern day for let the lockdown go come out successful one.
All right, Mabel. Because the most important thing are the water But the only thing I can tell you, because we'll be fortunate for our talk to even the PRO, because then we get water bounds at them, where then they try for send water in different areas. Them are to ask them how then they go about food. I say where they take into cognizance and this not dry season and water business now of priority. So it ever say they don't shape the zone into 4 zones. They say that they go different time, different time then. They say it would be challenging, so but they set for Duam. You know, that will be the key thing, and we try for, like I try for tell and say, for make sure the people get water, because it's very important. They say then they walk towards standing, so, but it's very challenging for them. They come out plain and sell with, and then we even talk to people, where they tell me, say, from 4 o'clock morning, really, then be the fed water. Then they try to forget water, but they're not able to forget. But where the Gumaronka with the water now, and now they're able for access that water there. So that's the key thing for all the workers.
Many thanks for that update there. Plenty thank you to Elizabeth Campbell for the update that we give we as in our one reporter the way they out. They go in a different area them for monitor waiting they happen during the lockdown, and we want for say plenty thank you for the update that we give we.
The Independent Radio Network, IRN, Dotting up King for Gud Mornin Salone and development. Brother, sister, mama, papa, unayelio. Brother, sister, mama, papa, unayelio. The Independent Radio Network, where we they call IRN. The baton we country salon for make we get level playground. Now I ain't done enough for make you know what you country. They give voice to you man them, they give voice to woman them, all political party them, right across the country. You go na the east, and you go na the west, you go na the north, and you go na the south, say yes to tolerance. We all get we rights. I say no to violence.
Alright, we dey push the program go before. You can send your text message for add the voice to the program on the number 077-981-981. 077-981-981. Now we go on the mountain area. Also, we will get a reporter from Culture Radio, Mohammed Lyrics Bangura, for tell you exactly what they happen and how the people and done they comply with the lockdown as it don't begin. Welcome to the program, Mohammed Bangura.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm in at Findamasa Coil, and thank you very much to the listeners, the way they get to loud and clear through SLAJ, we are the parent body of with journalism, also the Independent Radio Network. Me and Mohammed Lyrics Bangura, as you don't say, and since the lockdown, message we don't come from the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, His Excellency Brigadier Julius Maada Bio, and I try for get up 6 o'clock this morning for ensure say I try to see how the mountain area look like the first day of the lockdown. The mountain area an area where you will get community like the Lesterwood community, you get communities like the Smiler Tongue, the Dwaza community, the Gloucester community, you get tree planting, and a lot of communities where they inside this particular mountain area. But now side way like my mountain area is very deployable in terms of development. Communities like the Lesterwood community, the Smiler Tongue, and other areas, they're vulnerable in terms of development. So when the lockdown comes, so many people, then first of all, the question with them, they ask, say, then take them, not get that kind of preparation, the notice just come, we urge them for do something and they will not for do because some mommy they prepare, say, they expect the lockdown for happen this weekend. Then the measures the way I don't work in our community, then so many challenges the way communities at the mountain area are facing. In terms of getting the anti-coronavirus materials, like Veronica bucket, get an incisor, and also face masks. Now, difficult for let people and get some at the mountain area. because we don't see organization that they go to different community them for get them material and they donate. But the mountain area and in a few organizations where they don't can donate them material and they so like this 3 days lockdown they affect them so much. Side and the way people have for mouth checkpoints, where they for check people the way they come in and ensure say they go also for try for ship marks because they're not getting anything and they make a big challenge. But I tell you, the people in the mountain area they welcome, then abide to waiting the president say and waiting the medical people them they say. Everybody glued to radio. Everybody glued to radio. They listen now, waiting iron, they tell them, and they're waiting slash, they tell them through this particular program. And the people in the mountain area, they also they ask because the community they want to work. The challenge for let people in mount checkpoints. Now a big challenge. Now few areas that we go, like the Leicester Road community, you go to Regent, you go to Gloucester, let people in mount checkpoint. They check people in the wash the hand. So like the 3 days lockdown.
Yes, we dey talk about a lockdown. I no believe say community people need for mount checkpoints and the police their own responsibility than they. So when they talk about mounting checkpoints, you mean police checkpoints or the youths then want for really mount checkpoints during this lockdown?
Well, these are young people them. These are young people before the lockdown. Then we don't mount then checkpoints there. So one of the easy why make them say then come out today as young people them and their community and they now for ensure say when they say lockdown, nobody know for the coming and the community. Not all like they come purposely you come like a checkpoint they can't check, you know. That checkpoint then for report anybody they know a stranger. We don't come. Like we are gonna start in community them, then try for ask me who's a come or who that be and waiting bring me kind of that community. So I try for explain to them. So then they say, well, let it be stranger, then no people for they come in, they don't say lockdown. I say, well, me a journalist, I come for fair Northland know how una they do na then community that. So not like that kind tense checkpoint so not just for check the one way they come in and one way they go out. So not them purpose why they come in and why they go out from the community. So the mountain areas stay cool. People and they observe the lockdown and they look forward for ensure say material they will not get. Then they appeal to organization them. Let them come to the mountain area for can donate to them people and they. Then they can donate to them Veronica bucket. Then they can donate to them sanitizer. Then they can donate to them the face masks and also let the message come basically in that particular area then because the information about the coronavirus now last year now 60% of the people in the mountain area know about the virus because another people the way they come out for educate them. So they ask that the people the way the experts let them come to the mountain area community the way now out to each area them let them come they can talk to people them let them come they can donate to the marks then they can give them Veronica bucket so that they go help in the fight against the coronavirus because mind you Aminata now the president and the EOC and the rest of the people them na community fest now. And if you go na community fest, the local authorities they don't do their role. Like the chiefs na Leicester Road community na FM Camara don't they do yun. And also on behalf of the chief and the community, then commend the Sierra Leone Association of Women in Journalism because now the first association woman group that we can donate Veronica bucket face masks to the Leicester Road community through the chief when FM Kamara. So they appreciate them and they look forward for them more people.
That's now Mohamed Lyrics Bangura from the Mountain Rural District where they try for tell we how Italic during this particular time where we all then are us on a 3 days lockdown we get for do with the fight against the coronavirus.
All right, so we continue with the updates them and from the mountain district where we get updates just now we go right now Bombali Usai we expect for can talk to Dr. Fodesi say when are the district medical officer for give updates on waiting they happen at that part of the country. And we try forget them as soon as we get them we go bring Antona forget updates as to waiting don't they happen so far. So Aminatas we continue for give people them the updates them on waiting then suppose for the do for ensure say the COVID-19 no scatter pass don't scatter na Salone. From where we get the outbreak for over a month ago, how you don't see different people in your community and inside the way you don't work out, people really don't take up the responsibility, say, now me and you go for grief for the corona done?
I think say me don't send some challenges them we still dey happen because some man still no take this fetish so serious. You know when you talk about face mask, some man say, "Ah, you're not comfortable." Ah, when they see people they feel like saying a bull, you know. But I can look and say now for yourself your life, so you go for really corporate land for you the face mask. Not that I mean not to fashion, not to say nothing way we want for bluff with, you know.
Yeah.
But
So yeah, that's it. People for be encouraged, you know, for use the face mask, not so fashion, but now way for let you affect the COVID-19 and except for go the wash you and fast. We dey go on the line now as we dey go Bombali for no waiting they happen there. Dr. Fodesi say they on the line. Good afternoon and welcome to the Corona update, Dr. All right, it's still the 12. All right, we don't get Dr. Fodesi, the DMO for Bombali. Good afternoon, welcome to the Sludge Iron Corona update.
Hello?
Yes, doctor, I dey get you.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, we did the one for the 3 days lockdown where the president be done declare, and the fight against the coronavirus, they all over the country now, not to the salon no more. The whole world they fight them, and Bombali be don't get recorded case them. As we dey talk now, waiting at the latest na this part of the country.
Well, in terms of the number of cases, we still get 6 positive cases. We not record any new case. The lockdown, everything they go fine. People then in at the houses. Of course, they respect the lockdown. So you find out say we all health workers then they out and about. The surveillance team, social mobilization, then they work. But people then they down, then they at the houses and they observe the lockdown.
Apart from the lockdown, when a national declaration from the president, this 6 confirmed case them where Bombali be don't get. How una internally don't they fight for ensure say this number not pass 6 if we go down and una contain the virus na that party?
Yeah, I make the teams them the health team. We don't see them the contact tracing, the case investigation they go on. Anytime we get contact, we make sure say we find them out and quarantine them.
So what about the people? How many people that don't respond in terms of using a face mask, using the hand sanitizer, or they wash their hand frequently? How people they do that?
Well, the message is they go down slowly within the township. You see say people and behavior don't they change. They get more use of face masks and hand washing down at the different villages and the different communities. More work needs to be done in that some people are not they abided for wearing of the face mask. But the work they go on for increase the sensitization and then areas and they for let themselves see the need for abide and wear the face mask and keep to the hand washing and social distancing.
At some parts of Freetown, yeah, so we they get difficulty for let people and get access to water at this time. Some man they complain in your area say no get light. For Bombali district, what are some of the challenge them where people don't they get the one na the 3 days lockdown?
Well, most side and what they pass today, everything calm and quiet. Of course, people and get light. People and get water. Bombali, especially McKinney City, most houses can get them well, and then you also get the national Salwako we can supply water. The only area working here is on complaint in terms of EDSA. You wonder whether to pop down, sometimes they say the line can get down, so they can find a bit difficult for top up. But so other than that, things they go on fine.
What about the issue of security? Because we are on the lockdown, but there is already the curfew where they begin 9 o'clock every night. What about security business na Bombali? How it's like?
Well, the security then they out and then at different points, and then they maintain the place is secured. We know they very much of the thief business. So the security then they out and then at different points, and then they do their work well.
So people they respect the curfew time, then they go now they host them on time when they don't say curfew the 9 o'clock.
Lockdown now, so it's just a continuous process. People and they at the house So even at next, they come out again. People and they maintain the lockdown. So it just continue now with the curfew.
All right, plenty. Thank you for that update there, Dr. Fodesise, DMO for Bombali District. But they give you updates on waiting they happen at that parts of the country. Then get six confirmed case day, but they're not recording a new one yet today. And according to them, I say people in other parts of the country, they do waiting and suppose for ensure say they're not past the 6 where they don't get and for contain the virus in other parts of the country.
The Independent Radio Network, IRN, don't enough king for Gud Mornin Salone and development. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una yo. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una yo. The Independent Radio Network, where we they call IRN. The baton we country salon for make we get level playground. Now I don't enough for make you know about your country. They give voice to you man them, they give voice to woman them, all political party them, right across the country. You go to the east, and you go to the west, you go to the north, and you go to the south, say yes to tolerance. We all get we rights. I say no to violence. No mix perfect like a blabber. But we all work together with one word. Cause now so we go up from it salon. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una yo. Brother, sister, mama, papa, una yo.
Well, we want to say plenty thank you to una way on the listen to we because now so the afternoon edition of this program will come to an end. The next group will come and take una till 8 o'clock na net.
You know, so we for sail through, despite the challenges we sail through.
Exactly.
And don't land safely. And we want to say plenty thank you to una all will listen to the program this afternoon. Una will send una message them. Una will follow in our Facebook and YouTube. Plenty thank you to una all. We executive producer for this afternoon edition of this large IRN Corona updates. We executive producer na been Joshua Nicole. We producer them Michael Sambola and Mohamed Basiru Sanusi. And also want to say plenty thank you to the Facebook team, Franklin Pemagbi and Sef Cheno Jalo. We make on a see live na Facebook. And also plenty thank you to the man who sit on behind the machine for ensure say they do all the mixing for una way they listen to we DJ Ahmad. Plenty thank you for the support.
Plenty thank you to yourself, Mabel Kaba, for the tranquil you put inside the program.
And also for you, Aminata Finda Masakwe as well. Thank you for your
yes, and we want to welcome the next team. We're going to join you very soon. Mina Aminata Finda Masakwe.
And Mabel Kaba say, continue for listening. Bye-bye.
The Independent Radio Network, where we they call